Okay, let's get into the game. I actually wonder if I might have to reduce the sound levels a little bit. I'm just going to reduce the master to 40%. That'll probably be sufficient. Initiative and capitalism in space. Do I have to kill them? Yeah, I suppose we could have them as our primary enemy. But anyway, we'll be playing Terra Invicta. I had a poll in Discord. I'm filling the initiative as well as the aliens. True. Very true. So we're playing as Project Exodus. So our goal is to escape the solar system. Basically, well, not necessarily just escape, but reach other solar systems or other stars. So yeah, I guess we'll start with that. It's going to take a little while with the loading in and all that. I've only been playing the game for like 2 or what? Is it 3 days by now? I suppose it is. Well, I'm somewhere around there though. So I don't have that much experience in this game yet, but I do know at least a little bit. For example, in my first run, I played as the servants. And I started in Africa, and basically all my time was spent reducing the unrest in all the provinces. Yeah, hopefully the starting councillors are good. If they're not, then we'll just have to, you know, try to get the next councillor as quickly as possible. But as the Project Exodus, we start with a space station already. It's basically the Chinese space station that we start with. Can you see how the Cold War start changes the game? Ooh, yeah, that could be interesting. Like, I suspect that the factions will roughly be still the same. But yeah, I'm guessing that would still make quite a bit of difference. I mean, it depends where in the Cold War, of course. If it's right after the Second World War, then it's quite a different in terms of the who controls what, in terms of the nations at least. Okay, some tips while keeping spoilers away. The tips reach till the first decade.
Remember the day the stars answered. The day we learned we were not alone. As a familiar sun rose on an unfamiliar universe, some of us saw wondrous possibility and others existential danger. The astronomers had insisted that the bright streak in the sky was no natural phenomenon. Most of us didn't really believe them until it burned through our atmosphere and crashed in a remote region, leaving only wreckage and uncertainty. In our ignorance, we fractured, taking refuge in our most primal emotions. Each of us saw what we wanted to see. It is disconcerting at first to awaken to an unfamiliar home. To open your eyes and see that everything you knew has changed forever. But unease has long been the price of wisdom. There comes a time when we must accept change, no matter how great. There comes a time when we must all leave home.
Alright. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Probably in the 70s or 80s. One of the texts lets you reform the walls with... Ah, I see. Right, so where did the crash happen?
The council has appointed you leader of our organization.
Ah, it's in Pakistan. Now see, I was actually thinking India might be a pretty good source for some stuff for us. Like, it's got some control, and it is producing 1.2 boost per year. So it's not a bad area for us to get. Actually, don't have a lot of popularity in there, so that might be a little bit difficult. Another one that I was thinking about, Australia has a decent economy. No, but it's mostly the academy has a lot of popularity in there. So actually, before we do too much, let's have a look at the popularities that we have right now. And unfortunately, the opening the nations tab takes a while at first. Right, so Angola, we've got 11%. Just looking through anything that has double digits. 29% at Congo. Congo is a real, somewhat bad location for us though, because it's got massive unrest. India is a good starting nation. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's got a pretty good economy overall, and like it's got larger territories and all that. It should be somewhat, well, I wouldn't say simple, but somewhat doable to keep it together. Its economy can just go nuts really quickly. Yeah, I imagine. Russia is a faster start, but not great middle. EU is low start, but great middle to late. USA is hard to enter, but it's the best. India takes a bit to start, but mid-late it becomes private house. What about China? I don't think... Oh, wow. The Academy has a massive popularity in China. Oh, boy. Oh, we start with 20% in Finland. Well, I suppose we might as well guess Finland for us. China is super hard to enter. Yeah, that's kind of what I've seen. Georgia is something that we got pretty good popularity. Georgia doesn't have a massive monthly investment points. Then let's see, Mozambique is 17%. 20 at Senegambia. Suriname 28. So there's a lot of African nations that we could enter into quite easily. Uruguay is 28%. There's 4.3% monthly investment, so it's not great, but it's not terrible. And that's about it. So I suppose, first of all, the next thing that we need to do is let's have a look at our council a little bit. So what do we have? You can advise, you can sabotage, you can steal, do the orbit stuff. You can take control of a nation. You got a little bit persuasion. Your science and investigation are pretty decent. So technically speaking, this one, if we put it on advice mission, that can boost the... Ooh. Oh. That could be pretty good. Like, it's not necessarily that massively good early on. And it's only going to give a thing that we already have. Ooh. Hold on a minute. Monthly equal 24. Yep. That's something we'll buy. And then Apollo Foundation. Access Mining Group. Ooh, that was even more income. If we want India get all around it to make it easier to enter. Oh, right, yeah. So we want to have nations surrounding it, and then it's going to be easier to enter. Right. So is this a mining thing? Apollo Foundation. It doesn't actually give us all that much. There's an event that gives 20 influence really early. Yeah, that's true. I think we're going to take this one, though. The extra 2 monthly influence is not bad. Right, so what about the other advisor that we have? A control nation, crackdown, purge, defend interests, that's really useful. Advise national policy, hostile takeover. Ooh, that can be useful. Control space asset. Gently is a good counselor, yeah. It should be pretty decent. And the first one is not quite as good. But like, she can still do things for us. Although, well, mostly just, you know, take control of other areas, I suppose. Right, so which one of these can actually do the... Oh, wow, right, actually, before we get to do that, we'll need to unpause. Again, persuasion is too low. It can be increased, though. But I suppose we can send her to do the alien activity. Hold on a minute. Can Jian do it? Yeah, you can do the control nation. Let's have a look. So India is 1%. 66% in Himalayan states. How much... well, they've got a little bit of investment in there. I'll have a look at what the advisor options are. But I think we'll go into Finland. It's going to give us a little bit of boost per month. It's very small income, but it's going to be an income. They got okay economy overall. So I think that's going to be a smart place to go into. And then you shall go into the investigation.
Alien site.
Let's have a look at the recruitables. There's one with 30. Okay, what do you have? You're actually from Himalayan states. That's good science. You could do SEAL project advice, national policy control. You have no persuasion. Investigate. Yeah, he's not good. What about the Chinese one? Okay, decent persuasion. Oh wow, you got a lot of options here. Assault enemy space assets, contacts, protect target, SEAL project, assassinate, detain counselor, sabotage, increase unrest, coup d'etat, purge, defense interest. This could be okay. And also the stats are pretty well rounded overall. On the downside, she is criminal. Well, I suppose criminals do get some of the organizations as well. Yeah, you know what? We could recruit her. But do we get to give her the orders now?
Reporting
yes,
in.
we do. Good. Right, well, control nation. Oh. Wait, no, that's for the... Okay, we have no one that can increase popularity right now, so that might be a problem. There were some of the African nations, but I don't know if I want to go in there. Yeah, I'll probably try to get some very high persuasion next, but like this one just... It's a wide selection of things that we can use later on. We could try to get into... Well, North Korea might be doable, but I'm not entirely sure it's the smartest location to go to. How about... It's only 10% in Pakistan right now, okay. We go to Afghanistan, well, that's a very small investments in there. Tajikistan is 60. Turkmenistan is... hold on. Kazakhstan is 20. Actually, how much is... Kazakhstan is 6 points. We would be neighboring both China and Russia, so that would ease the entering in there. It could work. But yeah, Kazakhstan is a bit difficult to enter. We'd probably want to go to Kyrgyzstan or something like that first. Although that's not massive investments in there either, but... Oh, right, I see. Well, we'll go for Kyrgyzstan first, so that's going to be a bordering province, so it might ease the entrance into Kazakhstan next. I'm not going to spend any of the influence to enter in here, because we don't have a lot remaining right now.
Bringing them on board.
Right, so we've got all three set. I think we're good to go in there. Let's just have a quick look at our habitat. So it's got nothing in there, and I'm pretty sure that if we want to build something in there, we can get the solar collectors, I suppose. But that takes 1.5 boost, and we don't have that yet. Nor do we have a lot of money. Change the research. Oh, right, that's a good point. What do we have options? Audience. Oh, right, that's the influence. Yeah, I suppose I could take that one. And then in the text over here... Oh, right, yeah, I suppose that works. Oh, because we need to have some going somewhere. Okay, so we'll just put in... to these three. Mission to space is probably something that we should focus on a lot, because we want to unlock a lot of things coming through here. So we'll go for the... Oh, and we start with 14% bonus on research. On there, that's not bad. We'll be investing a lot in the research. Well, I mean, we are not alone. If I remember correctly, that unlocks the clandestine cells, so we do kind of want that. Maybe the Skywatcher we don't need. We'll go 50-50 over here. Oh, you know what? We'll go 2/3 of the mission to space, and then we are not alone. On the other hand, yeah, if I go full on in here, I suppose we can actually lower that. And it'd still be 100%, so that way we'd be able to choose the next one. I've not actually ever chosen the next one yet, because I've not been particularly high in research thus far in my games. But I think we can confirm the assignments there, and let's unpause and go for speed 3. We don't have a massive amount of research yet, but I'm hoping to improve that soon enough. Right, so the war in Ukraine is going on. That's topical right now. Yeah, so we got 137. Oh. All nations gain 1 cohesion. Well, that's actually kind of good. But yeah, if I start taking control of this region here, then into Pakistan, and then into India and all that, India would be pretty decent. I mean, they got... Of course, they don't have that massive boost production, but it's decent. Hold on, what was this? Oh, right, yeah. The tensions go down due to external threats. I think I'm going to go for a little bit faster. Right, monthly income. More research would be pretty good. Monthly op income would be pretty decent as well. Oh, right, that's monthly influence by 3. How much do we have monthly influence right now? It's 26. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about maybe going for the ops, because usually I've been taking either, well, mostly the research, I suppose, or the influence, but yeah, I think I'm going to go for the ops. Because that's going to unlock a lot of good options for us later on. Or good operations to do later on. Security Council meeting. Oh, right, if you quietly steer support, you can get 25 or even 50 influence. Ooh. But at the same time, great deal of information. Yeah, I suppose we could do that.
We must not only defend human lives from the aliens.
Resistance, Protectorate. We're both quite vocal in there. Right, so... Recruit. Persuasion. Daniel, so you do have 9 in there. Oh, you can do the public campaign as well. And control a nation. Like, the options over here aren't necessarily that great, but yeah, it's a pretty decent advisor overall. We'll get to send that out soon. And while going to China would be quite nice.
Recon complete.
Oh, there we go. Treasure completed. We gain 20 influence and 20 research. Excellent. Yeah, it is going to be good for grabbing nations early on. And we got a new objective. It's research alien signatures. Once we have that available, which we do not have quite yet. Ah, now we do. Actually, suppose I could change it to that already. I'm going to put in 75% of research over there and a little bit over here, just so that we get this done at some point. But I also want to be the biggest one to contribute on this research right now. Because it kind of fits for the... Oh, there we go. We gained a seat in Finland.
Cleaning things up.
And... Oh, the council was spotted.
Unable to establish control.
And we didn't get control in Kyrgyzstan. Right, so we want to change the priorities here probably a little bit. I don't think we want to get mission control or spaceflight program in Finland. It just doesn't have that much funding. I'm going to keep at least some money on the funding itself. Spoilers, I don't think we necessarily want to. I think it's better for us to increase the economy as much as possible. I'm going to put in a little bit of points in welfare. Decent bit of... Well, actually, maybe we don't need to put too much into knowledge. It's already pretty advanced in there. We'll keep it at least a little bit. Unity is good to keep it a little bit, I suppose, and we'll put in a bit of military. So that would be... I'd say decent. I mean, we could maybe try build an army in here, but I think that's going to be a bit of a pointless task. It's just going to take so much time and effort to get it done. But keeping the economy at least around quarter of the points is going to be rather useful. And I think the extra funding is going to be useful, although, well, we gain a little bit through European Union, I suppose. Armies go for the nations that can absorb other nations. Yeah, true. Small sort of the climate change mechanic. Oh, yeah, they increase it quite a bit. I mean, economy does increase the climate change a little bit. Oh, right, for that reason, we might want to actually increase the welfare a tiny bit. Maybe the military we can keep at slightly lower then. I mean, how many is that? That's 5. That's 10 points total. Okay, that seems like a decent spread in there. So 30% of the points will, well, once we have the other seat as well, go for economy. That seems like a useful thing. Right, did we spot... Oh yeah, we spotted someone in Rome, Italy. Alright then. But yeah, I think India would be pretty good in producing boost because it's fairly close to the equator. So it's going to be more effective per point spent in there. Right, and who... Oh. So the servants already got some stuff in Russia, and so do the Protectorate. Okay, you can get more control in Finland. Get the rest of that for us. I mean, you got decent persuasion. Actually, what I suppose I could do...
Ready for my mission.
If you were sent into Finland, no, that's only 60%. What about the...
Ready for orders.
lady over here? That would be 70% in Finland. I think that's actually okay.
Establishing our presence.
And we'll send in
Ready.
Daniel over here. Actually, Finland would be 92%. No, I'm not going to send another one into Finland. Don't suppose getting into USA is going to be really difficult. Canada might be somewhat easier. Does Canada have any... No, they don't have a space program as such. Well, alright then. India would be 3%. Himalayan states would be 87%. I think we'll try to control Kazakhstan. We might even spend a bit of points, like 1 point to get to 80%, just to sort of guarantee
Putting our
the
people in
likelihoods.
place.
Then
Where do you need me?
You don't have particularly good chances in here. I suppose we could try taking that one.
Bringing
Oh,
them on
Mongolia
board.
would be 60% as well. How much does Mongolia
I'm here.
have economy? 3.4 investments per month, 3.1 in Kyrgyzstan. So it's not a massive difference in there. Right, so we got someone already getting the control in there. We could try taking control of nation... Oh, we could try to take control of Norway or Sweden. Sweden does have a pretty good income overall. So that could be useful, or we could try to focus down over here, like Afghanistan. That would maybe allow us to get into Pakistan and then India. Or if we go for Himalayan states, which do have 5 investment points, so that's not too bad, although the unrest is there. A little bit looming. We could go for Mongolia, I suppose, so open up China. It's very early start in Russia. Yeah, it is. If you want India focused around it, all the other nations will take it. Yeah, you know what? I'll start focusing on nations around India.
We'll bring this nation to our side.
Right, I think that's all the assignments that we need to do.
Circumstance is an opportunity. Our test.
Okay, we encountered initiative. Don't know where we encountered them, to be fair. Not that it necessarily matters. So they are the capitalists in this playthrough. I mean, they're always basically the capitalists. They want money and power, and they strive in chaos. Right, so we got 2 signs per... Is that day? Yeah, it's per day. Actually, let's have a look at the research now. So we got quite an advantage in the research in there. We're also getting this one slowly. I might make it so that it's 40% going in here, so that we'll get that one within a month or so. I mean, assuming that we start getting more research, then it should be even faster.
We still lack support.
No Kazakhstan,
We
okay.
gain significant support.
Well, we gain control, or some control over here. So over here, I think we need military for sure. Spaceflight seems a bit of a waste. Funding will get a little bit out of it, just to increase our money Unity, I think, is going to be required a little bit. Knowledge can be very useful. Put in a bit of welfare and economy. So how many points is that total? That's 12 points total. Well, I mean, I suppose it's still not too bad. It's 25% on both of these. Once we get, well, both the points. So that will hopefully provide us a bit more research and all
We're
that.
taking over.
2.8. Ooh, Finland is now fully ours.
Prepping for next mission.
There we go, so 30, 20, 10, 10, 10, 20. And that means that we'll be getting, hold on, is it 30% of the 6? So that's almost 2 units of economy per month. I mean, that's not too bad. And then once the economy increases and all that, we'll be getting a bit more power in here. Finland should be relatively stable though, but what we do need to do is we need to protect our interests there next turn. Or next round.
We still lack support.
And no Kyrgyzstan, okay. At least we got into Himalayas. Oh, and Bangladesh. Is that going to be difficult? Probably. Right, so we got Finland. We could protect our interest in Finland. Just to make sure that we don't lose it. You will continue trying
Bringing them on
Kazakhstan.
board.
And I suppose you can
Your
try going down to... only 12% with your persuasion. So not exactly the best. We didn't go into Mongolia. Oh, Mongolia is already taken. Ah. Undefended point in Japan. Interesting. No one's gone into North Korea yet. I was just wondering, like, what could be a nice location to take? I mean, if we try to take Afghanistan, it's rather low in monetary value. I think we'll try Kyrgyzstan one more time.
Taking control.
And then you can continue
Reporting
in Himalayan states. I suppose.
We'll be running this place in no time.
Right. We'll get that. Oh, right. Is that one... Sri Lanka would be probably pretty decent as well. True, I could use some influence. But it's late now for this round, but next
Securing
round.
our control.
There we go. So Finland is somewhat protected. It can still be affected, but it's a lot more difficult for the enemies. True. I probably don't want to take too many of these nations. We already got 18 points out of the, well, 150 because we did get the fourth
We were
advisor.
unable to establish control.
Okay, we didn't get
got our
Himalayan
people
states.
in place.
Aha! We got a little bit in Kazakhstan. So we'll put a bit in mission control and boost. Funding will get a little bit. Spoils, don't think we want those. There's quite a bit of unrest though, so we need to have... Do we actually have anyone that can put out the unrest? If not, then we'll put in a lot in military. A little bit in unity doesn't hurt. We definitely need more knowledge there, and probably welfare as well. And of course, economy. So how much points is that? That's 10, 14... Maybe we'll put in a total of 15 points in here. I'm not going to focus on the army. We could focus down on more boosts. Actually, yeah, that's not a terrible idea now that I think of it. Because that's going to allow us to get even more of the... I mean, to be fair, the investments aren't all that bad. We get boosts and spoils. Russia will probably want Kazakhstan is side of the Eurasian Union. They probably will. But I don't think they'll be doing that immediately. I think there's going to be a bit of internal strife in Russia for a little bit. Yeah, getting the extra boost in there is going to be hopefully useful.
We failed to take control.
And no Kyrgyzstan, alright. Well, the next time we'll send you somewhere else. If you can't take Kazakhstan, you can always take Prussian employ up so no one gets it. I mean, I suppose that's true. Right. I understand in Kazakhstan. Right, do we have anyone with the stabilized mission, actually?
At
Don't
your
remember.
service.
Where to?
No,
Where
we
to?
don't. Okay, that might be a problem. Well, in that case, we might want to indeed put some... How much do they require in spoils? Oh, wow, it's half of... Okay. Yeah, you know what? We'll burn it to the ground. Try to get as much out of it as possible. And then the boost as well. Right. So that's all of that. I don't suppose... How's the research coming along? Doing pretty well in the mission to space. And that one's coming along fairly nicely as well. Right, so...
Ready for my
Daniel,
mission.
I think what he'll do is he'll continue in Kazakhstan. I'm going to spend a bit of influence to get at least 80% success chance there.
Establishing control.
Then you, I think...
What's the up?
Don't really have all that high chances in here. I mean, you got slightly... Actually, which one do you have?
What's the
No, you
up?
got better persuasion. I wonder if I should go into Bangladesh. It's fairly wealthy, but I'd have to spend a lot of influence to get it to high success chance. But at the same time, we got okay influence income. So I think that's fine. Is that the monthly or the daily? No, that's the daily. Okay. So yeah, let's go to Bangladesh. That's going to unlock
Bringing them
India
to
a lot
our
better.
side.
And then
Your orders?
this one, you can't do the... Well, you got a little bit of persuasion. You got 4 points in there. So I'm going to try to send you into Himalayan states to get that
Bringing them to our side.
into
At your
the
service.
things in here. And then I suppose... Anything that you can do... There's not a lot you can do. Do we want to go in here? Oh, the academy is already in Vietnam. Alright, we have no chance of getting to China or India. And even Pakistan is quite unlikely. Just out of curiosity, what about Australia? That's 10%, so that's probably not going to happen. New Zealand would be 40, and they do have a little bit of launch complexes in there. You know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh wait, Sri Lanka. Yeah, that was actually not a bad call. Can we get in there? It's 30%. We can make it 70%. It's 2 control points. It's got a decent economy and all that. It would be close by to all
We'll
the
be running
stuff
this
that I
place
have
in
in
no
here.
time.
Is this actually considered as neighboring to... No, he doesn't have any neighbors. Alright. Just double checking. Yeah, no, it's not technically speaking neighbors, but I don't know if it's close enough as a nation to actually have an impact there or not. Well, let's see how these go. Only using 26 of the control points right now. We got 100 actually, do we have enough money to recruit? Ooh. Wow, we do have money. It's going to increase the economy, spoils, and space mining outpost or bonus. Perun is the correct. Oh. It is an extra mission control. Public campaigns. It could be good. I mean, we don't have... Actually, you got plenty of admin. We don't have the money for it yet, but we might be able to get that eventually. Everything else over here needs influence. Except Perun. Well, I guess we know what we're going to be saving points for. United Nations organization are generally good also. Ah, yeah. That's... I've not... gone, or I've not seen all of the organizations, but yeah, there is a lot of good organizations about. And I wonder if we are going to get some special organization for ourselves as well, to aid in getting into space and all that.
Our supporters are in place.
Aha. We've got Kazakhstan now fully under our control. So what we'll probably do is we'll just increase the spoils. Get as much boost as possible, so the spoils means that the unrest is probably not going to be quite as bad. I like they added content creators as organization. Oh yeah, that is also true. Like I remember seeing, I was watching a stream before I bought the game, and there was Template Institute in there. I don't think the streamer actually recognized the name, but I did. Yeah, the Kickstarter backers. Right, so the boost, we should be getting quite a bit in here. Like it's 1.5 per month increase in there. We're getting 0.31 per month total. Well, 0.34 actually, because we get a little bit from the faction headquarters, but that's just enough to cover the first habitat that we have. But I'm hoping that soon enough we'll have enough to start
to take control.
Alright.
Our presence is growing.
Ah, there we go. We got Bangladesh. Are we the only one in there? I think we are. Yeah, we are. Okay, so how bad is the situation in here? How much do they need in spoils? 43. No, I don't think we're going to go in spoils for here. We'll get a little bit funding. Spaceflight, I don't think we need that. Okay, a lot of economy. Bit of welfare. Probably a bit of unity, and definitely a lot of military to keep the unrest in check. So how much is that points total? So that's 6, 7, 10, 11. We could maybe put in a 12th somewhere. Put a bit more. Well, actually, no. I don't think unity is that much required. I think welfare will be the better one. The inequality is currently rising. Or inequality, but yeah, that's gonna allow us to get maybe a little bit more in there over time.
Our presence is growing.
Aha. And Sri Lanka, we got a little bit in there. Okay, they got a bit of strife in there. There's quite a bit of inequality, so first of all, economy is going to be our first target. No spoils. Don't think we're going to go for spaceflight in Sri Lanka, because we are going for India, which is the place where we'll invest a lot into the spaceflight and all that. Funding, we'll keep at least a little bit in funding, but I don't want to spend too much stuff on trying to get the funding, because like once things start rolling, we'll have plenty of money usually. But it seems like military is going to be required in here. Unity is never a bad idea to have at least a little bit. How much points is that now? That's 8, 10, 13. We do need a bit of welfare, so I might increase this to be a 15 total. Or maybe I'll lower it to be... And lots of money early then. And comes the mid-game asking for all your money. Okay, fair enough. You know what, if we put in an extra point in funding, so that would be 5, that would be 5, and that would be 3, so that is... Well, that's still 13, isn't it? Yeah, that's 13. Okay, well in that case, is 12 is the one that we were going for, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll keep it at that. Trying to keep it somewhat a round number, so it's easier to keep track of. Project complete. Alien signatures. Jeffrey completed. Research alien origin. Investigate alien abductions. Research alien origin. And salvage alien technology. Oh. Sounds interesting. Right, let's select a new project. We don't have a lot of options in here. But I suppose getting a bit of extra influence probably wouldn't hurt this early on. We'll select that project. I'm going to reduce the research on that one though to be only like 25%. Just so that we can make sure that we get something out of it eventually. And that's a lot of new objects for sure. And I guess... Oh yeah, it's going to be 1st of November. Right, well I suppose you'll continue in Sri Lanka. Oh wow, you need a lot of influence to do that, don't you? So we may have gotten a bit of a lucky roll previously. I think we'll go for 70% on that. I don't want to spend all the points.
Ready for orders.
Right, we only got one in the Bangladesh right now. 26, oh wow. Do you want to spend all of that? Have we managed to secure any... Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh, we don't have the points. Yeah, Daniel will have the biggest chance of getting new areas, that's
Ready
true.
to go.
India is 3%, Bangladesh would be 56. If we put in a bit of points in here, we can get that to at least 73. I think that'll be fine.
Taking control.
And then Jiangdahan, did we get... No, we didn't get that fully yet. Where is he anyway? Oh, he is in Bangladesh, isn't he? Right, well, maybe we could send you to Himalayas. 76% should be plenty,
Control.
and then we got one over here, which...
Ready for my mission.
There's the control nation stuff. Is there anything that we need in particular in here? Defense interest will only be important once the new normal event get there. Otherwise, most factions just care of entering empty nations. Most of the time, yeah, but there are some times where they will try to do some other stuff to hinder you. So we are currently at 1/3 of our total points, so we haven't entered India yet. Can't enter China. Just wonder. Oh, right. Okay. Kyrgyzstan has been entered. Anything in Europe? I mean, I suppose we could always try to go to Oslo or something. They got some resources in there, so the economy should be pretty decent. Not going to spend necessarily any influence on that, just to keep that busy. Although I suppose she is spotted by pretty much everyone. So I might want to... Actually, no... No, it is actually spotted by everyone, except the aliens, but the aliens might already know.
They are not life forms.
Humanity
They're
first.
Sapiens.
Right, is there a faction that we haven't encountered yet? The Servants and the Academy. Right, and then the other thing that I want to do is open up the nations and make sure that it's only going to show the ones that we control. There we go. So we can keep a quick eye on what's happening. Looks like the highest income right now for us in terms of investment is actually Bangladesh. Oh, not necessarily directly for us, but it's just the total investments in those. We get a decent bit of boost on a monthly basis from Kazakhstan. And unrest is actually... Kazakhstan unrest is going down. Ah. Well, ain't that lovely. And best research is coming from Bangladesh, and then Finland, then Kazakhstan. Alright. Let's start more tolerant relations with each other, so no cracking or poaching points. We go competing for points. True. Oh. Foreign figures supporting us in Finland have been caught in a massive public relations scandal. The scandal is already making headlines across the nation, while the media will eventually lose interest. Our cause's image will be tarnished by association with such scandalized figures, unless we can perform damage control. Well, I don't have the points to do the damage control. So I guess Finland will be rather unpopular in Finland, but will still be in power. At least in the shadows. Yeah, looks like everything is going better in Finland right now. Yeah, it's a bit unlucky, Evans.
Of heaven and earth are wise.
Aha. So I can now choose what's to research in here. Biotechnology would allow cybernetics. Actually, have a look at the tech tree. I'm not entirely familiar with the tech tree yet. Right, mission to space, so that unlocks a few things. Space research, ooh, actually. There's a lot of stuff over here as well. Right, so We Are Not Alone hasn't been researched yet. Oh, right, we can't go for the space research yet. We need to go for the augmented reality, I think. Mission to Mars. Ah, okay. So for that... Mission to asteroids, mission to inner planets are needed for that. No, that is required for those. Okay, so Outpost Habitat is the one that we'll start researching. Begin research. And hopefully, I mean, we're getting a little bit more. Oh, alien fleet detected. Oh dear. Surely it won't be a problem.
We've gained significant support.
Ah, there we go. We've got full control over the Himalayan states now. I'm just going to copy this over to the other side. Why do we have spores in here? I don't think this was, it was partially set up by us, but I don't think that we actually need the spores, do we? So that's 9%. If we lower one, then it's going to be 30, 10, and so forth, but... Oh, we're going to increase it by... Technically speaking, if we can increase it by 1, it's going to be 12, isn't it? We might need more welfare in here, so we'll put it something like that. So economy and military are getting both a quarter of the investments. So hopefully the economy overall will increase to some degree, and also we can try to keep the unrest mostly in check. As the Kazakhstan boost will be stolen by Russia, you can exit the Eurasian Union to hoard more, but Russia will probably want it back by force. As long as the Ukraine war is there, you have some time. Yeah, I mean, assuming that we can get into...
We're taking over.
Oh, there we go, Bangladesh, we got another point in there. Oh. Oh! Right, I guess we got a purging to do. They haven't started protecting that place yet. I'm not... Did I set these up? No, I don't think I did. I don't think I want to have the space flight in Bangladesh. Economy, definitely. Looks like there is a decent bit of stuff there, so we'll put a bit of welfare. They do need some more knowledge, for sure. A bit of unity probably doesn't hurt. There is quite a bit of unrest, so we'll put in a lot on military. No spoils. And I don't think we need quite that much funding. Already getting 1 credit per day, which actually means that we can buy the Harun. What does it unlock it again? Public campaign. So we need to give that to someone who isn't all that great. I believe she might be one of the... I mean, she's got a lot of things already. But she... Well, the persuasion isn't terrible. And we give us a monthly income of influence. An extra mission control. A lot of research. So Banfu, you're gonna get that. And there's nothing else. Oh, right. UN Office for Outer Space Affairs. Headquarters Vienna region. Must have the trade government. Gonna give us a bit of research at the cost of some money. And it's gonna get some... Will give us some decent bonuses there, but yeah, we don't have that quite yet. And no one's got enough experience to level up either. Right, so did I set this up correctly? Let's see, there's 6, 7, 10, 11 points total. Maybe we'll put it... Could put it a little bit somewhere. We'll keep it as is. Right, so now we've got 65 points used already.
We got our people in place.
We made that 71. There we go, so that is going to be a decent bit of economy over there. I'd like to increase the economy in the places that I work in. Quite a bit. No one's gotten into India quite yet, luckily. We're starting to get a lot of stuff near it, so I think next turn we could try to get the some influence in India. And then, oh, actually, what color are we over here? We're the yellow one. Good to know. I suppose if we have a look at Finland, we should be seeing... Yeah, that's the biggest one in there, so that would have been the clue before,
We've
but...
got our people in place.
Ooh, right. We've got some stuff in Norway as well. It's increased funding. Maybe a bit of welfare. Unity, I don't think we need to worry about that there. It's got pretty decent stuff going all over there. Welfare is good to lower the inequality differences. A little bit in... Well, actually, I don't know if we need military that much in here either. India, China, and US are hard to get in. So, like, late 2023 to 2024 to enter them. I think it can be entered a bit earlier than that, but yeah, it can be a bit tricky. But over here, I think, well, we'll get a bit of funding out of Norway for sure. Do you want to get space flight in here? I don't know if it's necessarily... I mean, we can maybe start increasing a little bit. I don't want to put too much in there. Military, we could maybe increase a tiny bit, although there isn't really unrest in here. So we don't really need to spend the points on military. Other than increasing the tech over there, but that's not really that important right now. I don't think we need the spoils. So 1/3 of the points are now going for the economy. So it should make Norway's economy increase quite quickly there. Advisory team. National investment points with direct to economy priority are increased by 10%. That is something that would benefit us a lot because we are basically putting as much into economy as possible. Or almost as much. Spaceflight and boost. That would also be really good for us, considering that we are going to be using a lot of boost and all that. Calling the general, so that's investment points in military and build army. And emphasize in international aid. National investments into welfare and knowledge increased by 5%. I think missile women and men would be good, or the economy. I think we'll go for the economy right now, because most of the areas that we're going into aren't necessarily going to be massively problematic in terms of the welfare and all that. So yeah, the economy will be very beneficial. It's just going to allow us to increase the nations that we go into, or their economies, a lot faster. So we got about half our points being used already. And there we go, we can convert new assignments. I suppose you could try control more of Norway. We'll put in a little bit influence on that.
Putting our people in place.
Where to?
Because mid to late game boost is almost not needed. Well, I suppose, yeah, once you start getting industries in space, it gets a lot easier. I wonder... Oh, we've got 4% chance of going to India. We could try doing the public campaign. Oh, that's 7% there. Never mind. That's not necessarily all that useful then. Ooh, if we go to Myanmar, that would be... It's quite unrest... Oh, there's a lot of unrest in there. Bangladesh would be 4 to 5%. Yeah, if we have a look at the... It's got a big economy. Oh, wow, yeah, it's 10 billion. Wait, no, that's 10 trillion. Pakistan and Myanmar will help a lot. Yeah, I'll probably go to Myanmar because that's going to be an easy one to get.
Bringing them to our side.
It's not really particularly
Standing
stable.
by.
Ooh. Right, do I want to advise someone already? It would take a bit of influence, though. Well, we'll try to control Pakistan. I mean, it would be somewhat difficult. Right, oh, yeah, you don't have the purge mission. Right, never mind. It'd be only 9%. Advice is better for bigger nations since it's a percentage based. Yeah, that's true. But, like, we already have, actually, let's put in the advice just to... So it's not going to be complaining about. So, the best one that we have right now in terms of economy, I believe, is... at least in terms of the points in here, it's probably Norway, actually. Yeah. Oh, and we can't defend... Oh, yeah, you don't have the mission anyway. Okay. So, we'll probably try to take some nation somewhere... But if we send both... Oh, right, that doesn't increase the success chance all that much. Oh, and the academy is already in Australia. We could try to go for New Zealand, I suppose. Doesn't hurt. Spend 4 influence points in there. And then when New Zealand, we can just make it to produce some boost early on. We might lose it eventually, but that's fine. I could crack down. Ooh, I could try purge. No, that wouldn't work. And crackdown is also very unlikely. Okay. Oh, hold on a minute. That uses the investigation? Yeah, okay. Oh, they got a lot of popularity in there, I see. Right, well, if I want to take Pakistan, a bit 20% success chance with that would be still pretty bad. I could try go for Sweden. Have like a few Nordic nations in here to provide some money and funding mostly, I suppose. Can I make it screwed once a certain tech is finished? Yeah, I know. You know what? Yeah, we'll go to Sweden.
Bringing them on board.
Right, so that's all the assignments done. Let's unpause. So who's got... Oh, right, it's the servants that have the biggest influence in India right now. It's a bit difficult nation to get into, for sure. Bangladesh, we're trying to improve the situation there. It's not really improving all that much. I think what we need to do with the next advisor that we get, once we get it, we need to have someone that can...
Our supporters are in place.
Oh, there we go. Sweden, we got a little bit in there. Don't know if we want to invest into... I mean, I suppose mission control is a possibility. There's some localization issues in here. The tooltips are not working quite correctly. Oh, right, because technically speaking, it's probably going to be investing into the European Union's mission control and all that. No, I'm not going to invest in those two in here. We'll keep decent funding in here, no spoils. We'll put in a little bit in military. Probably a little bit in unity. Knowledge can be okay. Definitely a lot in economy. Some in welfare. Question is if you will hold on to Sweden. If you spend on it, if not spoil it out. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'll try to get a decent bit of funding out of it, at least, that's for sure. Although, how much is that? That's total 10 points right now, okay. And there's 10 points on this side as well. Well, like, it's not necessarily going to be that much funding in the end. Ooh.
We'll be
got into Myanmar.
new orders soon.
There's quite a bit of unrest in here, so definitely a lot in military. Not a massive economy, so we'll need to increase that as well. No space flight. Probably not funding from here either. It's a relatively small economy overall. Maybe we'll get a tiny bit of spoils, just to reduce the, or keep the elite happy. Oh, right, can I actually see how much it costs? Oh, I can. Is it 20 points for each? Oh. Okay, so that is going to be 100 points. Right. That's going to be a problem. I mean, we will be increasing the capacity at some point, but yeah, we probably don't want to be taking too many other places now. Right, so Myanmar. Is that enough? No, we'll probably need some welfare for sure, and a bit of unity as well. Maybe we'll put in another one in welfare. So that would be a total of 12 points. That should be plenty. That's why they're focused on a region rather than picking the easy countries to get in. True.
We've gained significant support.
Right,
We've gained significant support.
Oh.
We'll be ready for new orders
We
soon.
got into New Zealand as well. Right, so Norway is now fully ours. Let's put in more in the economy there. No spoils. A lot of funding. Space flight program. It's going to be a little bit in there, I suppose. Keep it somewhat stable overall. Don't think we need a military or anything like that. So 1/3 of the all points is going to economy. So it'll probably get pretty high in economy overall. I don't know if we need that much into knowledge, quite frankly. I mean, it's got already pretty good stuff in there. Like, we can probably lower that even further. So we'll have 38. Do we really need the spaceflight program in here? I think we're just gonna... No, we'll put in actually a little bit of spoils. 40% into economy and a little bit into spoils. Because apparently the elites want there to be some spoils. And actually Finland also has a bit of that problem as well. We'll put a tiny bit in there so we'll get some extra money, I suppose. And Sweden, well, there's still quite a bit going into spoils, so maybe we'll put in a tiny bit in there. Reduce the funding a little bit, so the economy is still increasing at least. But yeah, we already have 105 points total. We're getting pretty high in that. How's the research doing, by the way? So that's 22 points done. Audience research and outpost habitats. That's going to be done in February. There's only 10% right now, but we are the biggest investor in there. I think we're investing about as much as the rest combined. Yeah, it's pretty close. Maybe slightly less, but yeah, we've got like 40%. Actually, can we see the percentage in there? I don't think we can. Oh no, wait, no, we can see that's 46%. Yeah, okay. I didn't realize that that's the number in there. Ooh, potentially some new organizations, eh? Rossingerers for Humanity. Headquarters in Seattle. Monthly income of a lot of money, influence, science. Gives an extra point in persuasion and science. Right, how much is that? That's about 400, so if we buy that, we won't have much else. Now, do we actually want to put that on Daniel over here? He can do... Actually, can he do the advice? No, he can't do the advice, but regardless, the extra persuasion would be pretty darn good in trying to get into India. There we go. And also, it's going to increase the likelihood of getting into other areas as well. Okay, so,
Standing by for orders.
I am going to get the control point in Sweden.
We'll bring this nation to our
And
side.
you will start
At your
defending our
service.
interests elsewhere. For example, did we already defend our interest in... No, we didn't. Let's defend our interest in Bangladesh.
Making things safe for our people.
Your
And
orders.
can you get into India yet? 6%. Ooh. How much can we afford to spend? 4 points. Okay, that's not a lot. Well, if we try to do the campaign, we can spend in a bit of money for 12%. Okay, that's not going to succeed. Right, so that's not necessarily a good option. I mean, I suppose what we could do is we could increase our popularity in Bangladesh. For now. You want to spend money on that? I think 77% is good enough.
I will try to sway the public.
Everyone
Ready to
knows
go.
your existence. Oh, right, New Zealand. I didn't give you the order, so no mission control there necessarily. Although, actually, we could do mission control in here. Definitely some boosts. Maybe a bit of funding. Don't know if we need spoils in here. There's Myanmar and get Pakistan, then with the 16 influence should be around 40% to get India. Didn't I already... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I'll have a look at that again. Probably get some economy in here for sure. And then welfare, they could use it a little bit. And maybe a little bit in unity. Don't really need military. There's about a quarter goes in there. And then... Oh, right. Do I want to get the rest of the control over here? Probably not. I don't think it's going to work. Myanmar, so did we not actually have that? Oh, we didn't. Okay. Well, in that case, Daniel,
Ready.
I'm going to change your orders.
Establishing our presence.
Megan,
Standing by for orders.
if you want to control a nation, there's not really much places to go into. Well, you know what, I suppose you could try taking the rest of New Zealand.
bring this
We
nation
might
to
not
our
keep
side.
it, but at least it's gonna give us some early boosts. Not massive amounts, mind you, but a little bit. I suppose we can confirm
They are
those.
here to cleanse our sick world.
We believe we can join them as...
Okay.
Securing our interests.
Secure interest mission done. Continue. So actually, how close are we that we are not alone thing? Not far off. I'm going to put in a little bit of research there, so that we can speed up the research to complete that, because if I remember correctly... No, it was the Skywatch, never mind. Once we do this, which is actually almost done, actually. So no point investing there. But that's gonna reduce the influence that the Academy has, I believe.
The trick is not to look directly at what you're trying to see. Offset your focal point some...
Advanced electromagnetism, alright. That can be quite useful. Open up a lot of the stuff for the space-related things over time. Right, so we got 8.9 research per day. That's not terrible for November 2022. Oh, we do have an extra mission. Oh, right, that's from Counselor. Right. Not that it's particularly useful
Failed
yet.
to take control.
Oh no, we failed in Sweden.
We're taking over.
And we're taking Myanmar, alright. Let's have a look at the stuff here. Take a little bit. So how much do they want spoils? 75. Wow. That's not gonna happen. But at least we'll have some military going in there, so that's hopefully the economy will start going up thanks to the economy. Although the unrest, sorry, not for some reason I've been playing too much Supreme Ultimate recently. It's always about the unemployment rates, but no, in this case it's not that. It's
We're taking over.
oh, there we go. New Zealand is fully ours. Less democracy, the more spoils. Shallarian state, of course, then one spoils. Unless you do the spoils, the easier it is to coup the contract. Yeah, I suppose what we should do is increase the spoils in there. It's just, well, I suppose we don't really need to keep Myanmar as such. So maybe we'll reduce the economy. Well, no, we'll keep the economy in there. We'll increase the spoils to be the same as those. There we go, so it's 20% on everything. So it's still not going to be quite enough, but it's going to be a lot of funding for us from that nation over at the time. It's going to take a while before we reach... Ooh! UFO has crashed over here. Right, so what was the goal for us? Do we need to investigate alien abductions? Conduct survey location missions in regions near any alien crash sites. If abductions are detected, send a counselor on an investigate alien activity mission at that location. We need to research the Skywatch and Deep System Skywatch global technologies, and then the Alien Origin project when it becomes available. And salvage alien technology. Successfully engage on the following alien assets: facility, landed UFO, orbital habitat, warship, or army. And research the Alien Technology project when it becomes available. Right, well, that is a crash one. I don't think that counts as a landed one. I mean, suppose technically a crash is a landing. It's a crash landing. Right, I'm gonna send you to investigate the alien activity.
Heading there now.
Ready
you
for orders.
can't do the scanning mission. That just requires you to shoot down one. Ah, fair enough. Can't say that I'm fully surprised by that. You got okay persuasion. Can you get into Pakistan? With some investments maybe, but actually what we'll do is we'll send Daniel in there.
Standing by.
Because that's going to be a lot more likely to succeed.
Putting our people in place.
Then you... It's not really a lot of control nation stuff that I want to do. I could try doing the crackdown on the enemy asset over here, but I suppose it might just take a little bit more time. Get one of top of Pakistan. I mean, I suppose that could work. Let's go to Afghanistan. Surely nothing bad will happen there, right?
We'll be running this place
And
in
then
no
you,
time.
Ready to
I
go.
want you to go in to do the scan mission over there. Survey
Setting a
location.
watch.
Have we unlocked any new or any other organizations in here? Not by the looks of it. Not right now, anyway. Oh, we need a lot of influence for the outer space affairs. Right, well, never mind then. Organizations come each first of the month. Oh, right, so yeah, we haven't had another group yet. That makes sense, though.
Surveilling target area.
Oh, Cineforms detected in Xi'an region. Alright. And we've done that. So yeah, there's now alien life forms in China. Surely that's not going to go badly. New project available, alien flora. Are we actually... well, we might as well complete this research. I'm actually going to speed that up a little bit. We're still going to be probably the biggest one on the research on the outpost habitats. With research you will more per month think. Oh, right, yeah.
The dreamer in me wants to believe
Little
it would bring a
research done.
golden age of advancement and prosperity for all mankind. But I'm a realist.
Okay, now it's orbital shipbuilding. That's going to be useful in the long run. What is the United States doing? United States launch airstrikes to degrade the military of Afghanistan. It might be bad timing to go into Afghanistan then. Well, and Persia or Iran already is mostly controlled by the initiative. How much do we get influence per month? It's almost 60. It's not bad.
Here's what we found.
We'll receive a small bonus to our xenology research going forward, yeah. That is what happens.
We've gained significant support.
Ooh. We're getting some control in Pakistan. So it's... well, it's not fully authoritarian. We probably want to keep a little bit spoils in there. We'll also get a bit of funding out of it. Spaceflight... oh, they are working on a spaceflight program already quite a bit, so we'll probably keep that going then. They'll be building an army. We do get an army next turn, at least. Economy will definitely want to increase. Welfare will need some. It's not a massive inequality in there, so I don't think we need to worry about it too much. Maybe a little bit of unity there, and military definitely need a lot. How much is that? That's 9, 10, 15. Okay, that's a decent spread. Oh, right. I think some of the nations do get, like, depending on which points you have, you will control some of the armies. But I suppose so if there's only one, then yeah, it's probably with the legislature. Oh, yeah. I see. India has 3.
Our presence is growing.
And we got into Afghanistan. They are very totalitarian. We'll increase the spoils there. Don't think we need to get funding directly. No space program for sure. Economy, probably good idea. We'll put in a bit of a military. We'll put in the economy, welfare, and hold on. So that would be... I'll put in 2 on all of these. There's 20, 13, 13, 13, and 20 terrain. It's not going to be investing a lot, to be fair. I mean, to be fair, yeah, I suppose we could just go for the full spoils. You're not wrong. We'd get a lot more out of it. Yeah, already 132 out of 150. Now, to be fair, actually, has any of our advisors gotten into close enough to level up yet? No, not quite yet. Well, we'll get there eventually, I'm sure. Oh, we're getting 10 research per day now. Not bad. More assignments. Right, can I... oh, you could do public campaigns. How well would that work in... well, India is very unlikely. We could try doing it in Bangladesh. We'd be spending a bit of money to increase that to like 70 or 69. You know what? 69 is good. We'll go for that.
I will try to sway the public.
What's the
You
op?
can try getting more control in Pakistan. Oh, right, never mind. I was thinking, like, does that allow us to select which one? But no, I think you need to go for the first one on the list there, I think. We'll put in a bit of influence in there to make sure that we'll get this.
We'll bring this nation to our side.
And you can do
Ready.
advise mission, perhaps, or try control nation. I don't think the control nation is going to initially be that useful with you. So you really don't have a lot of good options, do you? Don't have the influence to get new ones quite yet either. You know what? I'm going to send you to hiding in Sri Lanka.
Going off the grid.
Because everyone knew your existence. And then Afghanistan we already fully control. That's good. We could try doing the... I mean, the crackdown is probably still pretty... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, the crackdown is only 4%. That's not going to be easy. Especially since we don't have a lot of popular support. Is the problem. And purchase... I mean... 0% chance of that, okay. I suppose I could send you underground as well. I will send you to New Zealand. No one will find you from there.
Hunkering down.
Speaking of New Zealand, have we managed to get the... No, we haven't actually got on the monthly boost yet. I mean, I suppose we could try India, you're not wrong. Well, 3% with this one. We'll try to get more of Pakistan right now.
Bringing them on board.
Hopefully hit... Well, I'm sure that's going to be fine. 3% chance... I mean, it's the reverse of XCOM, right? You hit every shot that is below 5%. Right, so you're laying low. Hopefully we can start getting a little bit of popularity in here. Project Exodus is not doing all that well. There's a lot of undecided in Bangladesh.
Public opinion remains
No,
unmoved.
we rolled 84. That's a bit unfortunate. We should be able to get some more in Pakistan.
Our supporters are in place.
There we go. We got more in Pakistan. So spaceflight program, we're going to keep that. A bit of funding, a bit of spoils, definitely a lot of military. We'll just basically copy the one over there. So now it's about 24% goes to economy. Oh wow, yeah, there's not that great economy overall. It's very fractured. Oh, it's basically in civil war. Well, that might do it. And we don't have an advisor that can actually reduce the unrest in there.
We were unable to establish
And-
control.
For some reason, we didn't get into India. I mean, it did increase the chances by getting another point in Pakistan, at least. Project complete. Take me there. And we got a little bit of influence now, so we could technically reset the advisor soon. Alien Flora is probably going to be the next one. Right. XCOM logic. Gun touching the alien's head, straight up miss. Yep. But, you know, maybe it's touching the side of the head. There's still 46% in the outpost habitats. That's probably good enough. The alien flora is probably something that we do want to focus on. But it'll be 99% hit. You'll be 99% chance to miss. Yes, exactly. That's totally what we mean. Right, so the assignments. I do actually wonder if I should just get rid of the advisor in here.
Acknowledged.
Because she's not particularly good. She does have a lot of organizations, though. But I actually wonder... the recruitment... Can we see what we have? Oh, yeah, we can. For the... Ooh. This one's from India. Can he do the... No, he can't do the... reduce unrest thing. Stabilized nation. Okay, so this one could actually do it. It's from China. He can detain counselors, defend interests, coup d'etat, Advise, stabilize nation, survey location, inspire. So this one's got a lot of good options. We want persuasion which trains in country with low democracy and high inequality. Right. But I just need to have someone with stabilization. And that uses the command points. So this one would actually be pretty good. So if we were to dismiss... was it... Hold on. Right, it was you, wasn't it? Yeah, because you got basically no good things in here. So we'll want to unequip these. I presume. And then we're going to dismiss her. It's cool that the Long War devs were able to do this. Yeah, I've not actually played any of the modern XCOMs. I've played Xenonauts, but I've not played the XCOMs. But yeah, we'll get this recruited. Doesn't have a massive... Oh, actually 5 admin isn't bad. And let's go ahead and get some of these moved in. So this is going to cost us quite a bit in points and all that. But this way, we'll have someone able to pacify Pakistan a little bit. Oh, right, close this. There was the new guy over here. Stabilized nation. 58%. We're going to use some ops over here to make it more likely. So stabilize that.
Restoring order.
You were doing some, or trying to get control of India, but that of course didn't work. Who you? Oh yeah, Pakistan will still be pretty bad. Okay.
Ready for my mission.
Let's put in Daniel to do. Oh, it's 6% now, India. Yeah, we'll try to do a bit more in Pakistan.
Putting our people in place.
Screw your own Pakistan. Reduce unrest. I mean, technically speaking, that's a possibility. I'd rather avoid that for the time being. Right, the crackdown in... No, that's only 4%. Wait, has someone got... No, no one's gotten into India yet. That's good. We might want to send you underground again. Everyone knows of your location.
Going silent.
And then
Where do you need
Rangoon.
me?
How much would put it out on... Oh, it would be 24% in Pakistan. I don't think I will do that, but it could be done. Oh, right. The public campaign, we failed to do it in Bangladesh. Let's try it again. We'll spend a bit of cash. Not too much, though.
Persuade the people.
Like, if we can get Bangladesh to sort of like us, that'd be really useful. How is Kazakhstan doing? We're doing a lot of spoils and more boost in here. How much we're getting? 2.5 per month right now. Which actually, most of that goes into the... Oh, right. Mordred, thanks for the raid. Much appreciated. How was your stream? I'm trying to remember if I... have this set up correctly. House of Iron Fall. Italy reigns supreme. Ah, that's good to hear. Superhero Necromancer, thanks for the bits. Much appreciated. So how is the Heart of Iron 4 DLC anyway? I've not played Hoi 4 in a little while. Spargus, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Who do I side with here? Good question, Taz. Good question. Right, so let's just unpause. So we're trying to get into India, and our goal in this playthrough is to get outside of the solar system. We're playing the Project Exodus, or as the Project Exodus in Terra Invicta, and we are, yeah, just trying to get out of the place. So we're trying to get into India, because we know that India is kind of a formidable force if you can get in there, but getting the power in there is going to be tricky. But for those who do not know me, my name is Sadlier. I play a lot of strategy games and like colony management and city building games. I stream 4 times a week, and I also do stuff on YouTube. How's this game? I recommend. I'd say it's a pretty good game. I mean, let's just double check. How many hours do I have? 20 hours total thus far, and I've owned this since Friday, I think. So that kind of tells you a little bit that I played this a decent bit. Or was it on Thursday evening? I don't remember. Maybe it was Thursday. But regardless, I've been putting a decent bit of hours in this game. I really enjoy it. The UI is a bit of hard to kind of find things at first. Once you start to sort of learn how the UI works and all that, then it gets a lot easier. Right, so we are laying low in Sri Lanka with one of our advisors here. Or agents. Do I want to switch the... Actually, yeah, I think I do want to switch the research to the clandestine cells, because that is going to allow us to get a 5th advisor. We're going to reduce the research to 40% on the outpost habitats, I think, because we are still the biggest one by far. To recommend for you, you like it a lot. Yeah, I do enjoy the game. Like, it's basically XCOM, but as a grand strategy game. And you can also do other than just fight the aliens. Yeah, the more points is going to be really useful as well. Oh, we got a max of 161 now.
Security.
Oh, right, we didn't get into... Oh, right, we didn't reduce the... Okay, yeah. So there's still quite a bit of unrest in Pakistan.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Hey, we managed to actually increase our popularity in Bangladesh now. Oh, wow. 26%. That's not bad. Hold on, I think I missed something. The real reason aliens have never visited Earth is because of reviews. You see, we only have 1 star. Right, yeah. I see what you did there. Right,
We've gained
oh,
significant
there we go.
support.
We gained full control in Pakistan, so that should make the entryway into India a little bit easier. It's still going to be or somewhat difficult to get in there, but we'll make it happen. So we're trying to increase the economy in Pakistan quite a bit. Unrest is causing a bit of a hindrance in there. Retro XCOM Xenons made by Long War mod devs. Well, yeah, I mean, but it's still kind of plays as a grand strategy. I mean, to be fair, it's also a lot like the XCOMs and all that sort of stuff. But there is, I'd say, a bit different approach. Like, you don't do the fight. Oh, actually, I don't know if you do the... Well, you don't do the fighting in the same, like, squad tactics manner as you do in XCOM and all that. Right, Energy Lab project. Alright, we don't need to worry about that quite yet. Eventually, we do want to get some of those. Aha! We get an army. Well, about time. I don't think we were going to be doing much with that army right now. Right, so you are the one that can do the stabilize nation. Spend a little bit of points again. You know what, we're getting quite a bit per month. We'll go for the 75% chance of succeeding.
Peace to this nation.
Then you have been underground, I suppose. Ooh, we don't have enough points to do the protect interest in Pakistan. That would be quite useful. Although it's not a must thing to do quite yet, but it would be useful. Ship design and combat is cool. Yeah, I've not gotten into the combat yet. Like, other than the ground combat, but that's fairly simplistic. But the space combat is something that I've yet to experience, but I'm sure that with this run we will experience it. I just wonder, the crackdown in Bangladesh... Ooh, it's 12% already. If we were to use some influence, how far can we get there? 43? No, I'm not going to do that. I wonder if there's anything that we need to actually do with this dude. I mean, we could try doing an advice mission. It's got a decent administration and a bit of science, so we could send you to advise in Bangladesh, I suppose. It's going to cost us a bit of influence. It'll be fine.
Acknowledged.
Ship design, you need to think a bunch about it. There's a lot of options to choose from. Who shows India the 4% share? No, I'm gonna use the better advisor to do that. I can do the 6% hit. How much can we get? We can get up to 18. Would that be worthwhile? I think it might be. It's 8 points. We'll get that in a few days anyway.
Bringing them to our side.
And then we got this. Let's just continue doing the public campaign in here. We can spend a bit of cash again. Not too much necessarily. We'll spend another 40. Sure. If we can get the popularity in Bangladesh a bit higher, that's going to help us a little bit in the long run. Especially in trying to crack down on that initiative's control point in there. I think that's all the assignments that we need for this round.
Lending my expertise.
First mission complete. Right, so it's 3% of the research output, 6% extra investment, and 0.05 Miltech value. Ah, alright. I mean, that's not too bad. So how have you been, Mordred? How's life in Sweden?
The situation remains chaotic.
Okay, right.
Public
Who
opinion
knew
is
that the
moving
civil
in our
war in
direction.
Pakistan would be a bit of a problem? Ah, there we go. Bangladesh popular support increased by 5%. It's now 31%. So slowly getting better and better there. There's quite a bit of inequality, so we might have to start increasing the welfare a little bit.
We still lack support.
And we didn't manage to take control of India, oddly enough. Rolled 64, and we needed to roll 19 or less. Yeah, fair enough. We'll keep on trying, though. Superhero Necromancer, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. It appears we have some support in Uruguay, making it a good target for... No, we're not going to go into there. How many... We got 14 influence, so that's probably not going to be sufficient for us. We'll still do the public campaign in Bangladesh. That's probably the best to use for this particular advisor right now. Or we could send it down to Underground for a turn. Let's send it to New Zealand, because we control New Zealand. Speaking of which, how close are we getting more boost? It's still pretty far away.
Orders.
And if we try to take control in India, that's going to be a bit tricky. Olga, enjoying here so far? Ah, that's good to hear. Right, so if we put in the max amount, we can roll another 18% chance here.
Taking control.
What's the up?
Alright, well, hey, thanks for stopping by and enjoy your food. And I'll see you around. And thanks for the raid, of course. Okay, so that one's going in. We got the advisor over here doing some... We'll try to reduce the unrest. We'll put in one more point into the op here. That should help. I think. Hold on a minute. Oh, right. We can strike against the enemies. Or the aliens. Probably not going to do that quite yet. But yeah.
We'll make things safe.
We've got 2/3 chance of succeeding in that roll to reduce the unrest by 0.25 right now. Although after the... Well, once we reach February, it's going to be half a point where success, and critical success is going to be 1 full point of reduction. So, in the end, that's going to be a lot better. Right, so you're the executive. Can we... Let's have a look. Crackdown is 15% right now. If we put in some points there, that'd be up to 33%. Extra, so we care only about the aliens in our country, not the surrounding ones. Good point, good point. You know what? We won't be able to get into China. That's pretty certain. And I'm pretty sure that we won't be able to get into USA either. Yeah, no, that's at 0%. There would be pretty good chances over here, but I don't think I want to spread any further. I've already got... I suppose I could go to Sweden. You know what? Let's try to take it.
Establishing control.
How's the... Space... Oh wait, no, not doing the space program there anymore. We were doing it for a little bit, but we decided not to. Fizzy's trying some... maybe like... well... I'm sure that once we get a little... Like, actually... What I should probably start doing is, once we're done with the... lay low on the advisor... We probably should start sending it into India and start increasing the stuff there. Well, popularity in there a little bit. That should increase the likelihood of getting into India. Now, of course, increasing the popularity in there is going to be difficult, but not impossible. Oh. What are What are you fighting?
Things are cooling off.
Mission successful. Oh, excellent. We managed to actually reduce some of the unrest. Hold on, was there some sort of India cracked down on paramilitary violence in the Jaipur region. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Right, so it's still an insurrection in Pakistan. Oh wow, yeah, it's gone up quite a bit. I think someone's been trying to increase the unrest there. And we did not gain control in Sweden. That's a bit of a shame. We could have had a mortar Viking in our midst.
In place.
Okay, we actually got into India. Not something that I was expecting to do, but I'll take it. So we'll increase economy, we'll need to increase welfare to some degree, and knowledge for sure. Definitely a lot of military. Maybe not much funding spoils, I don't think I need to worry too much. Mission control and boost, we'll get at least some. Also, you need to increase public support. Well, I mean, even if we put all to Unity, I suppose there's a lot of other things in here, so yeah, I suppose we could do it for now. There's not going to be extra... Oh, right, it's going to be providing 2 mission control. That's going to be useful. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that to succeed. 18% was not very high chances, but I will take it. And now we already have 175, so the influence points that we get is going to be very low. Oh, there's someone in here. Yeah, we don't get any right now. We'll start getting some, maybe some point. Right, so how about we send you to... What about the crackdown now? It's only 15% still there. That might be quite painful.
Ready for my mission.
I think at this stage we can probably go ahead and abandon Afghanistan. It's not going to be a massive or decrease in the points. It's only 4 points. It will help us a little bit. Is there any other nations that we can afford abandoning right away? And Myanmar maybe? Putting quite a bit in spoilers there right now. Which, oh yeah, we got a massive amount of cash directly. Right. Well, at least we don't have a shortage in that. Let's actually have a look. Is there any organizations that we could hire? Not yet. Not any new ones anyway. Well, since I will slowly get easier, yeah. That is true. So how much? It's 9% base chance. We can get up to 33% if we spend in all the points. How much about the... Okay, public campaign. We can spend a lot of cash on it. We spend 640. That's going to be 71% chance of increasing popularity in there. I'm going to do that.
I will tell our story.
Because that's going to increase the likelihood of getting further in later. Assault alien asset. You know what? No, you're going to stabilize the nation. How bad is it? No, the unrest in Bangladesh is actually manageable. Pakistan, on the other hand, we might need to increase that a little bit further. Right, so the unrest... We don't have a massive amount of popular support in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce the investment in the spaceflight program and a little bit more in Unity. Oh, because it's really fractured in it. Actually, yeah, let's have a look at the Pakistan army. What can I do? No, I can't do anything. I can move it around, but that's about it. Okay, so let's go over here. You can... Actually, I probably shouldn't be trying to take Sweden at this stage. We're gonna roll. Probably gonna fail. The 5% chance of getting more control there, and you could go public campaign in Bangladesh again. We'll spend a bit of cash. 75% chance of getting more in there, and then you were supposed to reduce the unrest in there. Put in 1 point again, just to be sure.
We'll turn down the heat.
Yeah, I'll probably need to abandon them, that's true. Which one of these is the least profitable right now? I mean, Finland probably. I mean, to be fair, all of these provide a lot of science right now. What other areas do we have? Himalayan states, maybe? Right, Afghanistan we've already abandoned. Pakistan isn't massively useful right now, but once we start getting the unrest down there, then it should be fine. Sri Lanka is pretty decent and is in the area at least. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll... Actually, how much is each one of these points? That'll be about 12.5 points total. You know what, we'll abandon Finland. Even though it does pain me a little bit. But that way we can make sure that we get some more influence points again. Because we weren't doing great in those. And it's already January of 2023.
We hold no sway in their minds.
No public mission or no increase in the public in Bangladesh. Oh right, we increased the public support from 8% to 17%. Alright.
Things are stabilizing.
And we lowered the unrest in... Oh, it's a critical success in Bangladesh even. Oh. Or not Bangladesh, Pakistan. That's actually a good question. Pakistan has a claim on Srinagar. And then India has no claims. There's a lot of nations that have claims on India. But India doesn't have claims directly. So I suppose, technically speaking, with Pakistan, and I suppose technically also Bangladesh, I suppose. So if we have Pakistan basically form a federation at some point, we can get India in there. Okay, once we get India full, we can declare war on our countries to conquer them. And not throw nukes. Oh, right, so it's basically... Oh, yeah, India's got a lot of armies, doesn't it? So what we can do is we can just, you know, move the armies behind here. Hey, the Storm, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Move the armies out of the way, and let's just conquer that. What claims you get the land? Oh, right, so we can... Yeah, but there's only one, like, does it need to only have one claim in there, or does it need to have claims on all of it? Because, technically speaking, what we can do is we can have Pakistan declare war on India, and then just India conquer it. And that would consolidate the region even further. Do you have any claims? No, you don't. Well, alright then.
We failed to take control.
Oh, we rolled 71%, oh, not 70, 41% on a chance of 7. So no more India. Ooh. Ooh. Pakistan is accused of supporting paramilitaries committing atrocities in Jaipur region. The government of Pakistan officially denies any involvement, but Pakistani population is not altogether opposed to the atrocities. Unrest in India increases. Oh. Exodus commits an atrocity, grants a significant public opinion boost for Exodus in Pakistan. Crackdown on the paramilitaries. Cohesion in Pakistan goes down by 1 and pay 5 operation points. Right, I'd rather not do atrocities, to be fair. Yeah, the middle option is probably what we'll have to go with. And more assignments. Oh, right. Oh, wait, no, that's India. Pakistan, we'll just keep on reducing the unrest in there. We'll use some op points.
We'll restore peace
just to make it a little bit easier.
Where to?
Unfortunately, it is now very fragmented. And the welfare is probably needed a bit more as well. It's not great. How much do we get? We get a 0.32 boost per month from Kazakhstan right now. So not massive amounts, so it's a decent bit at least. Right, so you were actually... Daniel.
Standing by.
If we try to do a... Ooh, hello. How far... We can get it to 50% chance if we spend all the points. That is risky, but at the same time, getting more points in India this early would be really beneficial.
We'll bring this nation to our side.
You won't be able to do too much. Maybe we'll try to do a crackdown on the stuff here. How much can we... We can get a 33% chance. We'll spend 2 points, it's 26%. Most likely it's going to fail. But we'll try anyway. If we try increase... Oh, wow. Popularity in India is not going to be easy to increase. But at least we can do more public campaigning in Bangladesh. We've got plenty of cash to do that with. Speaking of which, is there any other ops that we could hire? No, all of those require influence, which we do not really have. So never mind. How's the research going, by the way? Okay, we're almost 1/3 into the clandestine cell, so that's going to allow us to get the 5th advisor. But we're not quite there yet. It's almost 75% over here for the outpost habitats. So still got quite a bit of ways to go, that's for sure. Right, well, we've done all the assignments that we can do. And once we get enough boost available, we can start building the solar collectors in our orbital habitat. And that should be pretty decent. But yeah, if we can get more of India right now, that would be really good.
Returning.
Oh, there we go. Pakistan is now below 8 points of unrest. And that's going to start increasing the investments quite massively. Ooh, and public campaign missions was successful in Bangladesh, so now we could go 35% of the popularity in there. No need for solar collectors such as energy module. Well, yeah, but I want to have some modules there later. But at the same time, I suppose if we start saving the points for some moon bases, that is true. That would be useful. Actually, we can probably keep that select. We'll keep India selected so we can.
Lost their trail.
Failed to neutralize initiative in Bangladesh. Failed. Okay. Well, that was a shot. Now, the last one that we're waiting here. Will we succeed in getting... Yes, we did. It wasn't a critical success, but it was a success regardless. So we'll just put in more in Unity. We'll keep these fairly low for the time being. I don't think we want to necessarily have too much spoilers either. But the Unity, as long as we can increase that... it's a bit of flawed democracy and all that, but yeah, once we get our... I'd say once we get to like 20 to 25% popularity, then we'll start doing other stuff as well. For example, we could build another army. I suppose we could do that. Oh, we got 2 nuclear barrages as well. How many... Oh, Pakistan has 2 as well. Right, so we've got 4 total. We might not want to use them though. Not at least against one another, but... We'll see. So we are quite a bit over our... Well, a decent bit over our limit right now. Oh, right. New organizations. Ooh. That's some extra income. That's... Ooh, ops and a lot of other things. Okay. And you're one of the people that does use the persuasion. That's a public campaign. So... Yeah, you could take that one. It has 400 cash, so it's a decent expense, but we can do that. And then we've got engineering over here. Ooh, boy. Are you one of the ones that could do advice? No, you don't have the advice mission. Does that give you the advice mission? No. So we'll want to have some of the science for someone that does the advice mission. So I guess it's not you. You got the advice. But you're the one that does the... Do you have the advice? You do. Okay, we'll give you the science increase then. And then we got Valerian Technologies, monthly income. Oh. Sure. Yeah, they are good for the faction research. Then we could get more money for... or monthly income. Well, I suppose we could put that one in there. Sure. Oh, and you got... Ooh, we're gonna augment you. We might actually want to increase your persuasion. For now. It's gonna also increase the points that we have by one. That's good. We got 24. Oh, wow. Do you want to go for more persuasion or no? Or opinion leader? Ooh. Hold on a minute. How much does India have? It is a flawed democracy, but it's a democracy. In that case, getting the opinion leader in there would actually be pretty good. Right, then do we have anyone? You could get a trait or something. What sort of augments could we get on you? You're the one that does the advisory things, I suppose, for the most part. Although, actually, why is the Persians? They use the espionage. Crackdown uses investigation. So who increase espionage? Hold on, does streetwise that's... Oh, it's home nation. Okay, so... Who increase the espionage, you can do the purchase a little bit better. Crackdowns... I mean, to be fair, increasing the chance of doing the crackdowns would also help. We'll increase the espionage for now. Right, so that's all of them done. Right, the assignments. So you can do things... Oh, if we do public campaign in India, that's 5% chance. It's 67% chance in Bangladesh now. And we've already got pretty high popularity in there. What about... Okay, Pakistan is pretty low. If we start increasing the popularity in there, we can afford spending quite a bit of money. Use 160 on that.
Making our case.
Then the councillor over here can do... It's already 19% chance. If we spend in a bit of influence, we can get this to 64. Sure.
Putting our people in place.
We're gonna have to start abandoning the Nordic countries, though. And or New Zealand. Although New Zealand is gonna be able to provide some boost for us later on. So we might want to keep it for now. And just mostly abandon the European nations. You can do more stabilized nation in... Actually, how bad is India? India is 5.9. Pakistan is still 7.9. So yeah, we want to stabilize this a little bit further.
We'll make things safe.
And then you can do... Oh, how about the Purge? That would be 5% chance of succeeding Purge. Or the Crackdown would be 19. We can make it into 32. We'll try to do the Crackdown over here again. If we could take full control of Bangladesh, that'd be nice. Alright, confirm assignments. Right, so actually, how bad is the... They do give a lot of research. How much research do we get from India? Probably not all that much yet, do we? Well, we get 60 from there, actually, so yeah. Each point over there is more... or as valuable or more valuable than what we get from here. So I'm just going to abandon Norway. How much is that going to be points reduced? That's 14. That's going to take us to 165. So that's just about going to keep us on the positive income, or like just over the limit rather. But soon the new normal begins, and we'll need to start.
Increasingly with us.
Ooh. Okay, so we got our popularity to 17% now in Pakistan, so that's going to hopefully reduce the, or help reducing the unrest and all that. And we got, well, we've got a decent bit of investment into Unity right now. We definitely need to do a lot more work on that, of course, to start reducing the unrest. Ooh, there we go. And the unrest is going down now even further. It's 7.681. Actually, let's have a look at the nations that we control right now. So, of the unrest, Afghanistan's got a lot, but we don't need to worry about that one. Pakistan is the second... Well, actually, that is the highest one, and that is the one that we're lowering. India is going to be something that we'll need to work on a lot as well. And after that, well, Bangladesh. It's actually going down in Bangladesh right now. We haven't even been reducing it ourselves. I don't know if someone else has, or if it's just the military investments that's been doing it. It's probably the latter, actually. It doesn't have a massive government score in there yet, but it's improving.
They slipped away from us.
And we failed to get the crackdown. Alright. Now, can we get another point in India? Gonna be the moment of truth.
Our presence is growing.
Yes, we got 3 out of 5. What's the militech level of Afghanistan? It is 2.7. We got 3.7 in Pakistan, 3.4 in Bangladesh. India's got 3.8. Right, so I think with this one we'll start increasing the economy. Just gonna reduce all of these others to 0, so it's gonna keep it fairly simplistic for now. But we do want to keep some economy growth in there, for sure. And once we get the popularity a little bit higher, it's already 18% in India, to be fair. But once we get to like 25%, we can start maybe doing some more variance in things. Although, you know what? We're going to start putting a lot into the military as well, just to reduce the unrest. Because that is actually going to be useful. 20% total should be full. Well, it's now 20% total. That was a lucky accident. Oh, before we do that, we might want to abandon Sweden already. It does reduce the income that we get in boosts, but it's not a massive reduction in there. We only control 1 point there anyway, so how much does that reduce? It's 8 points. Well, at least it's going to allow us to get a bit more influence on a daily basis. I think that's fine. You get most of the boost. Yeah, true. Goes to the Federation. Aha, we're getting an army. We've got 2 armies now total. Is this... Oh yeah, that is the army under our control. Excellent. We can't do any organizations over here though, but that's alright. Right, so Daniel, I suppose what you'll do is you'll keep on working on India. 8 points, that's 63% success chance, that should be fine. That was the sweet spot for Unity. True.
We'll be running this place in no time.
Ready.
That value, of course. But yeah, we are trying to increase it a little bit further right now. Hopefully we'll get some economy increase there. I suppose technically speaking it should be increasing twice per month. But of course there's probably a lot of reduction there as well, from various sources. But of course, oh, right, actually, yeah. We get the 10% extra in there. Oh, it's increasing 10? Okay. Helps with cohesion? Winning wars. Well, yeah, I bet it does. Right, so, you are still doing the unrest reduction in Pakistan. Although I suppose if we do... Oh, India's going to be a lot more difficult on doing that. So Pakistan it is. I think 60% chance is already going to be decent. We don't need to worry about that too much. We got the other dude over here. Can I try to do the crackdown? I mean, we can try. Probably not going to succeed. If we put in 2 points, it's about 1/3 of chance. Get it to 42%. Or... we can not do that. Oh, we can still try doing the crackdown, but not spend the points. And start saving up the points, because next month we need to start protecting our interests in India, that's for sure. It's not wrong. Let's invade Falcon and see our people. Hang on. I don't think India's armies have navies. Do they? No, they don't have navies. Right. That might be a problem in invading Falklands then. Right, so yeah, we'll send that to do the crackdown, and then you are going to be doing some public campaigning still. Pakistan is not very popular, but I suppose if we spend in a bit more cash, that would be 72% chance. I'll take that risk.
We must persuade the people.
Have a navy, but not a dedicated expedition army, so navy per se. Yeah, they're mostly just for transporting the armies. And like whoever has the bigger navy can transport troops, technically speaking. How's it going, Mus? Right, so we are trying to get more of India. Good. We did abandon Sweden already. Is there any other areas that we could afford abandoning already? Technically speaking, New Zealand is an option, although it does give us a bit of, well, it's actually not all that much we get from the boost there. And it doesn't have that much investments in there. How much would that be? That's 12 points. Building bridges and hotels today. Ah, I see. Yeah, 12 points, so that would take us to 64 points. I think we are going to have to abandon New Zealand. We don't get any points from there, but at the same time we are going to get a lot more influence, because we need a lot of influence for our current things. Construction Simulator 22. Ah, I see. I was wondering what game he'll mention or playing, but yeah, that tracks. What's the research doing? We've almost gotten the outpost habitats and the clandestine cells. We are slowly making more progress there. We've got 40% over here. We can probably reduce the research that we put into this by a little bit. You know what? Yeah, we're going to reduce it a little bit. It's only going to be 1 day difference in there. But over here, it's going to be 11 days difference in the clandestine cells. In true, you can build pretty much everything or anything in Minecraft. You can even build a Minecraft in Minecraft. Xenology Lab project has been unlocked. That seems like a nice meal. Maybe. Public campaign mission failure. Oh no.
Our efforts didn't have any effect.
Critical failure. Oh dear.
Targets lost.
And crackdown fail. Okay, so there's a lot of failures. Please don't fail in India. We still need to get 2 more points in there anyway.
We've got our people in place.
Oh yeah. There we go. Right, let's start figuring out some investments here. So definitely more economy. I think welfare is something that we'll need to start investing in here a little bit. Consolidating points, so less maintenance to pay. True. I don't think we want to invest in those. We'll don't take spoilers necessarily. We'll put in definitely in military so that we can keep the one. We can increase the mil tech that we have. Perun is going nuts in his game. USA, Russia, and India under his control as HF humanity. Right. Ah, yeah. That sounds quite insane game there. Right. So the knowledge would be quite nice to get. So we'll put in some there. We've got 40% going to military. Is that an overkill? Probably not. It's just going to allow us to keep the unrest slightly in check, at least. Right, oh, right. It's actually not that much investment in there. I suppose since the impact on ours is higher in nations with low democracy. Okay. So we won't be able to do too much in there. So you know what? We'll just reduce the military investment in there a little bit. And the welfare is going to get a slightly higher percentage then. Hopefully that'll be enough to start increasing that. Reducing the inequality there. The unity is still somewhat bad though. Oh yeah. The more India goes to democracy, the more research it will generate. So we're getting 125 already from there. So getting 11 research per day. Well, that's pretty decent. Oh wow, yeah, 0.4 or 4 for March already on the clandestine cells. Still got a little bit ways to go, and we'll enter into February, which means that the things... Oh, control point lost in Sweden. Alright. Knowledge helps with driving out democracy. It does. I suppose... Oh, right, we got a military point in there. Or did we? I think we did at some point. Well, we're gonna have the army under control will continue. New normal. So now that it's only twice a month, the orders that you give. Right. Can I start increasing our public opinion in India? It's still a bit difficult. Let's do it in... Ooh, actually. let's defend our interests in India already.
Making things safe for our people.
Then you can
Reporting
try
in.
taking more of India. How much do we need to spend points to? Oh, we can only spend 2 points. We're going to be going quite a bit over our limit here. But let's try it anyway.
Establishing control.
At some point we
Where
might
to?
have to abandon Kazakhstan. Right now I'd like to keep it in our control if possible. But I suppose we don't have a lot of other options. Right, so you're doing the unrest reduction. We could go for India. How much do we need to spend? Oh wow, we can't get a lot. You don't. Well, I mean, you got 7 command, but it's just the nation's population is so massive. Might want to take Kazakhstan out of the. Well, I suppose that's a possibility. We don't have the points to do the thing right now. I don't think, but eventually, maybe. But yeah, reduce unrest in Pakistan, I suppose. Or do we go for... Actually, we could reduce it in Bangladesh. That's almost
turn down
guaranteed
the
success. So it's going to be at least half
Where
a
do
point
you
away
need
from
me?
there. So the unrest over there goes down. We can get more monthly investments in there. And that way we can start improving Bangladesh as a nation as well. Yeah, it's 10 influence. That's what I remembered. Okay, still 19% only on that. What about the purge? It's 70% for the purge. Yeah, we'll be losing the Nordics very shortly, but like the people in Europe will be fighting one another most likely. If I can get India, maybe even into China at some point, but India is going to be the first real target that we'll have. Hold on, do we control all of... We do control all of Sri Lanka, good. And we control most of India. But yeah, the crackdown... We could try that. Once again.
Going
It's only
after their
19%
people.
chance, so it's not very high chance, but it's better than nothing. No, we got the stuff all over there defended already. Pakistan, we will... We'll need to balance the points over here soon enough a little bit better. But right now, this will probably do. Back down then purge. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier, that's true. Right, so the insurgency in India is actually going slightly down now. As long as we can keep the unity going up. Actually, what does it say that it's going to? It's going to 6.1 right now. Okay, I mean, that's not too bad. Yeah, of course, the crackdown needs to be successful before we can do the purge. I mean, we can try to do the purge, but it's probably not going to succeed. But yeah, if we can keep the... Actually, it's the... Oh yeah, our popularity in India is going up. So that's good. We've got quite a bit in military investments. 37%, so that's over 3 points. So it's over a point, or over 1 step over there per month. That should be decent. Alright, let's let the time run again. But we are quite a bit over our point limit
There are
here.
2 types of people in this world. Those
Aha.
who think only...
Right, what do we want to research? Let's have a look at the tech tree again. So mission to Mars, mission to Moon. Actually, mission to Moon is probably something that we'll want to do first. So, mission to Moon. Begin research. And for that, we'll increase the research a little bit. Space mining and refining. Oh, right, that's... Have we unlocked that already? We probably did. Policy progress... Hold on a minute. Allows the current to be researched. Ah, okay. That would make sense. I don't know which one it is going to be, though. Oh, it's probably the orbital ship building in it. And that's going to unlock a... Actually, what does it unlock? Principal Space War. Adastra, there's a lot of military stuff there. It goes into here. Orbital settlement habitats. Yeah, no, but I think the mission to Moon is regardless pretty decent for us. So we can start working on getting a space base in there. Did we abandon New Zealand already? We did, okay. A bit of a shame in terms of getting the extra boost, but it'll be fine. Oh, we do actually get 0.4 boost per... Oh, because we get some from India, don't we? Yeah, we do. We get 1 mission control from there, and we get 0.07 per month boost as well. Not enjoying the move. No, but we can set up the base in the best place in there as soon as we are able. But it's not all bad. Uh-oh. More aliens.
Protecting our interests.
Defend interest mission completed. Excellent. So at least most of the stuff in India is going to be well protected. Oh, and outpost core can be researched now. Yeah, we can claim spot. Oh. Okay. Another alien crash site. Do we still have one of the missions to investigate? Oh, right, yeah, we do need to survey there. At least, and of course then doing the investigation on that is always going to be useful. I wonder what the aliens want. I don't know. Surely they're peaceful, right? Oh wait, we're not playing as the Academy. How much are we getting? We're getting 23 influence per month right now. That's not a lot. But as soon as we can start consolidating this stuff a little bit, that's going to be... Ooh, there we go. Bangladesh. We succeeded reducing the unrest there, so it's a lot better situation there now. I mean, it's still quite a bit unrest overall. But we can start getting more points invested, and that's going to be a massive boost. The claiming spot is fine. We also want to mine something as fast as possible to kickstart the economy. UFOs keep crashing. Maybe they're just using the Earth's dump trash. That's a possibility. Not necessarily likely possibility, but it's always a possibility until we've discovered what they are actually after.
Targets got away.
Okay, we did not succeed in the crackdown there. I could give deploy orders to there, just to move the army away. Because I already got 2 armies. Actually, where's the other armies? That's not ours yet. Where's the... Oh, it's over there. Right. Airlift... Oh, right. It could be airlifted home. I'm just going to send it over... Oh, can it not go into Mumbai? Hold on a minute. Ah, I see. It can only go to neighboring areas. Alright. Well, let's just keep it moving. If we had Navy, then it would be able to move out further. But we'll move it slowly but surely down here on the border. Are they rivaled? I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah, they are. India has rivals Afghanistan, Pakistan, and China. Right. And they are allied to Tajikistan. Ah. Wasn't expecting that. I should probably... Bangladesh and India are not rivals. I could rival them once I've gotten control of both of them. I think until then it's best to keep them neutral. But if I rival them, then I can fight another war to combine all of this into one nation. But after that, it gets a little bit tricky. I mean, technically speaking, well, if we get control of all of China and then have a war between them, because China, I believe, has a claim over here. Actually, no. Where do we... Oh, it's over here? Yeah, it's over here that they have the claim. Right.
We were unable to establish control.
Oh, no. We rolled 1 too high. Well, that's unfortunate. Time to rival Bangladesh soon. Yeah. I'm not going to do that quite yet, but eventually. The aliens have rapidly become more popular in Thailand. Oh, right. This one... No, you're not the one that can investigate the aliens. Let's keep on trying the crackdowns. Eventually we'll succeed. Can we actually... No, you haven't gotten a lot of experience. Ooh, hold on a minute. What's this? Monthly income. Oh, boy. Yeah. If it gives us more persuasion, then I'll take it. Because that's going to make life a lot easier taking India. You can go do the survey location over there.
Eyes up.
And then you...
Ready.
It's already 41% at India. If you spend some influence, we can get it to 71%. All the way to 70... No, I think 71 is going to be good enough.
Bringing them on board.
And then you...
Ready for orders.
I could send you to investigate the alien activity, I suppose.
On the
To
way
get
to the
rid of
target
or
site.
done with that as soon as possible. And I think that's all the assignments that we need to do. So I'm pretty sure that India will be ours after this. After that, we'll need to figure out some other areas to abandon. Like, I think we've abandoned most of the areas already, haven't we? Afghanistan, we abandoned. Bangladesh, we haven't. Himalayan states, we could probably abandon at some point. That would be another 10 points. Myanmar, we're going to abandon. That would be another 12 points. Pakistan, Sri Lanka, we could maybe abandon. That's 13 points. If we can hold on to India, then that's fine. I don't think we have claims on the Himalayas, and I don't think anyone got claims on them. That's a bit of a problem. They're not particularly wealthy. They don't have a massive amount of investments going on in there anyway. So we don't really need to worry about it too much. There's a bit of unrest growing in there. We're trying to increase the GDP there, but it's not going that well, actually. We're at least trying.
Initiating recon.
So, was there actually anything found in here? Is there alien... Oh, yeah, there's some alien life forms. Alright. And actually, who owns the most of the stuff here? So there's... France is owned by Academy. UK is owned half and half by Academy and the Resistance. Then Germany is mostly owned by Resistance. The Nordics are still... Well, it's mostly me, but I've abandoned them. And then the Protectorate has a little bit in there. Actually, what does Protectorate have then? They must have something. Because they abandoned that. Oh, they own half of Turkey. Who's around the USA? No one's in USA yet. No one's in Canada either. Mexico is still empty. But there's not really anyone around USA yet. Where is Protectorate then? Like, they must have some areas. They haven't just abandoned anything. I suppose they might be in... They got a little bit in Africa. No one going to North America. I mean, if no one's going there, then once we are ready, we might go there. Oh, right. So Azerbaijan is owned by Protectorate and Georgia. And then, of course, half of Turkey, they are in Ukraine. And they own a little bit of Russia. The rest of that is owned by the servants. Oh, and Baltic states is okay, so I say Protectorate is basically going around Russia, so they'll go for Russia most likely. Or at least try to go for it. Oh, and they also got a little bit in Vietnam, so they might be trying to go... Oh, and Taiwan. And they own North Korea. They might be going both for China and Russia, actually. Right, so this one's completed deployment, we can move it over to there. And then we can move it over there. Once we get that army, then we can move all three of these at the same time. It's not going to be immediate victory. I suppose it might actually be better to just focus on one area at a time. But we'll see. Going for microstates. For now.
With each passing day, humanity shatters the boundaries of the possible. It is our certain destiny to move mountains at the touch of a button. We need only the will to do so.
Right, so that... Oh, going to... Mission to Mars, okay. We'll get the mission to Moon and then we might switch our focus on that one. Oh, we're no longer the biggest one in this. Huh. That's... Well, once we're done with this, we can maybe increase the research on going to Moon. I mean, we are relatively large still, regardless. 77, they got 86, so yeah, it's a relatively small difference. Of course, our research speed has been fluctuating a little bit with the fluctuations in our size in here. You want to capture the capital? Okay, so we need to go for this one then. It is the capital, right? Yeah, it's the capital region. Okay.
Their control is...
Aha! Crackdown was successful. Excellent. So then we can try doing a purge in Bangladesh. And then we'll have, we can eventually, well, once we've done the purge in Bangladesh, we can protect our interests again on both of these. And probably in Pakistan as well. Okay. Can I actually... I'm just deploying 2 armies in Jaipur at the same time. So we can send all 3 into the capital at the same time. And then Bangladesh, once we have done the purge, will rival India and Bangladesh. And that should be fine. We are going to be quite a bit over our limit, though.
Here's what we found.
Investigate alien activity mission complete. Some small bonus to our genealogy research going forward. Yeah. Ooh, we've got 1.5 boost available now. And we control all of India. Right, let's go ahead and redo some of the planning in here. No spoils needed. Economy is something that we do want to invest quite a bit into. Make sure Pakistan doesn't have allies. Ooh, right, yeah, we'll need to make sure of that. That's going to take a bit of influence. Ooh, speaking of influence, we won't have much. Right, so knowledge is something that we'll definitely need in India. You know what? I'm just going to put everything to 0. Oh, you need to have something in there, alright. Right, so we'll start with putting 3 points on economy on all of these. Currently 85%, I don't think we need to go quite that high. We'll put in a little bit in welfare at least. We'll definitely put some in knowledge. We'll probably put in 2 points in knowledge actually, because we need to increase the democracy score there a little bit further. We'll keep some in unity. Definitely put some in military. At least put 2 points in there. We might want to put some more in unity, although the unity, we got a massive opinion already in here, so actually we can just reduce that to 1. We'll still want to increase it a little bit. I'm not going to focus on spoils, I'm going to increase the funding. I will increase the boost a little bit, and then we'll increase the army. Okay, another army, and after that we can switch to some other focus. So would that be smarter? Is 1/4 to economy, so that's going to be 2.5 points in there, so it's going to increase the economy quite a bit. And knowledge is going to get, let's see, 17%. So it's almost a bit short of 2 points per month, so it's going to increase, almost every month is going to get 1 step in the knowledge. So it's going to increase the, actually probably not going to be enough. The armies, well, we'll try if that is going to be functional or not. Right, so Pakistan, do you have any allies? You do have Afghanistan as an ally, who we technically control, but I suppose we could just remove that. So Afghanistan ally, confirm that. And you have no allies. You're not rivaled yet either. With the 10 points, we need to abandon Myanmar for sure. So abandon nation. And then Sri Lanka will abandon nation. So there we go.
Mum's
We're actually getting
years
influence
were a
again.
blur of doctors and treatments. By that point, every movement was painful. The one thing she loved was her aquatic therapy.
Okay, what are we researching now? Deep space propulsion concepts. Oh. So we're doing a lot of space research, that's for sure. Well, that's fine by me. Ooh, and we can do another research. Let's have a look. What can we get in here? Outpost core. Seems like a useful thing. We'll put in 1 for that, so we'll keep 6 points total. Divided, so we'll still keep half of the research going for the clandestine cells, so that's still going to be done in relatively soon. Like sometime in March. My little friend. I learned a small alien life form is kept as a pet. A child in the Islamabad region of Pakistan has befriended a small, adorable alien creature as a pet, and she and her friends kept it hidden for some time before her parents discovered it and contacted the authorities and the news media. It doesn't appear to present an obvious threat and seems to want to remain with the child. The local community has rallied around the family. Let it remain with the child will increase significant opinion boost for Project Exodus in Pakistan. Clear fire. Terminate and isolate the family. Spread of xenophobia in Islamabad region is reduced. Cause some public opinion in Pakistan to turn away from Project Exodus. Use it for study. Pay a little bit points, gain some science. Causes some public opinion. No, I think we're going to let it remain with the child. Getting the opinion boost in Pakistan is going to be quite useful still. Our troops are getting in position. Don't suppose we can declare the war yet. Aha, there we go. We're getting all the armies now. Right, so you... National policy, do we declare the war already? We control fully India and Pakistan, so we could do it. The new councillor should be either filling missions we don't have and the highest persuasion command administration to get more control points. Yeah, I think... Well, we'll have a look at what the options are on like what sort of stuff we need. We don't have a lot of people that can do the investigate the alien stuff, but I suppose we don't need all that many, do we? We could do the purge. Ooh, 76% chance of succeeding in the purge. Sure.
We're taking power.
The new
Reporting in.
could return from the... Oh, do we have 2 in there? Oh yeah, we do. Right. National policy. So, which one do we need to declare the war as? Is it Pakistan or India? Because Pakistan is the one that has the claim. But does it work the other way around? Because I'm not done any particular warfare yet. Pakistan, you think? Alright. I mean, that is probably the safer option. But does it still work like if I declare as Pakistan, then I invade as India, capture the... No, other way around, what? Oh, right, so if I declare war as India, then I'll be able to take that? Or do I need to add invade as Pakistan into India? Like that's kind of the question mark that I have in here. Because Pakistan's got the claim. But they only got claim on like this area. But can they still conquer the entire nation? I suppose they can conquer the entire nation still. India needs to declare the non-Pakistan. Okay. India, set national policy.
Time to make our move.
And then you could be doing things... I mean, I suppose public campaign would be fairly simple. 33% chance of succeeding in India. We already got pretty good popularity in there, though, so I don't think we need to worry about that too much. We can start a... Ooh. Right. Public opinion for Academy is still pretty darn high in China. We could start making some headway in there. Pakistan, I don't think we need to worry about too much. Bangladesh is probably not something that we need to worry about. We can't do the advice thing in here, but yeah, the public opinion... Oh, right, Himalayas we could also abandon for the time being. We'll abandon the nation, so that is going to reduce the upkeep by another 10 points. So the influence is going to start increasing quite a bit again. But yeah, public campaign. We'll try to do the public campaign in India, I suppose. Spend a bit of cash.
We'll make our appeal.
And then you
Standing by for orders.
could stabilize nation. Question is which nation to stabilize. Does India need stabilizing? Oh, I think it does actually. Then 2 points of ops. 72% chance of succeeding. And then I suppose that's all the things required there. So confirm assignments. And let's see how badly we're gonna have a war going on in here. Actually, before I declare the war, let's just double check here. You got Tajikistan as your only ally, alright. That should be fine then. Science Lab project is unlocked. We've got 3 people in India right now. Might be a bit of an overkill. But at the same time, it's a large nation. Oh, there we go. Finally getting a lot of influence. And then we'll do a warfare. We should have the army arrive there. It's gonna be on 12.
The situation remains chaotic.
Do we have a council or organization that gives Inspire? I believe we do, but it might be this... Actually... Critical failure in communication, stabilize nation. Oh dear. Losing cohesion. Oh, that's not great. Public campaign mission failure. It wasn't a critical failure, at least. But yeah, if I remember correctly, you've got the Inspire, but your apparent loyalty is a bit low. Might want to put you into hiding at some point soon enough. You got Protect Target. Right, so yeah, we don't have another option for that quite yet. But we do need one, that's true. Because yeah, this one's rather disloyal.
Prepping for mission.
Ooh, cleanse down cells. So we don't have the influence quite yet to get... Oh wow, we do get 90 influence per month though. I didn't realize we got that much. Let's go with category and do it this way. There we go. So we've done the alien flora a little bit already. We might as well continue with that. We're going to reduce the research on that quite a bit. Increase the research on the outpost core and mission to the moon. He has a trait making it set to show 5. I think it's just the estimated. We could try to investigate. Like it's apparent, but it's a question mark. The one who can investigate, 2 can inspire to keep loyalty up. Yep. No, but we do have. Hold on a minute. I'm pretty sure that we got someone that can investigate. Or do we? Actually, I don't think we do. Yeah, I don't think we have anyone that can investigate the people. Or can she do that? You can do the scanning thing, or survey location, but no investigation. Right, well that might be a problem. So, who's ready for war?
Policy direction complete.
Declare war on Pakistan. We've got achievement warmonger. India, under the control of Project Exodus, has declared war on Pakistan. Will only end when the leading nations on each side, with the greatest military strength, agree to make peace. One side has captured all the capitals of the enemy and installed new governments. Alright, well, it's time to deploy the army, or armies, into Islamabad. And that army will stay put. So when are these actually arriving? 18th and 18th, okay. So it's not that long. Oh, and we got another army in Jaipur. Do we want to send this? Yeah, I will want to send this one in. Is that going to increase the... Oh, yeah. Cohesion has increased. Thai food. In Myanmar. Oh, well. We don't have anything in Myanmar right now. It's none of our business, as they say.
Our associates were unable
First mission
to
failure.
take control.
Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Oh, we can try it again. We got some time. A new project available. Right, that's some weaponry. And various other military-based things. Gonna be the assignments now. Right, so you Suppose I'll just try to do the purge again. We've got 67% chance without spending any influence. That's not too bad.
Moving
Unfortunately,
our
we don't
enemies.
quite have enough
Where
points
to?
to get the... Oh, actually, just out of curiosity, do we have enough experience to level up anyone? No, not yet. Okay, never mind. And then you could do the survey location. You could do defend interest, but right now I think it might actually be better for you to just... Oh, well, that's not going to work. Is there anything that would actually be useful? Let's do survey location. There hasn't been all that much stuff over there. If I remember correctly, then... No, there actually isn't any alien stuff there, all that much at least. We'll do an investigation over there.
On
Or
Overwatch.
survey over there for now.
Ready for
Right, so
orders.
you could do a public campaign. Set a national policy, or we could hide you for a moment. Or try to take a control of something. Can we get into China? Yeah, no, that would be 0% chance of succeeding. So I guess not. There's a lot of stuff over here that we could try to enter into, but no, I think we'll just try to do the public campaign. It's only 24% or 27% chance of succeeding right now. We've got already quite high amounts in there. Maybe we'll do it in Sri Lanka.
We must persuade the people.
Because we probably won't be able to invade that anytime soon. But that is probably not going to stop us, let's be honest. We could stabilize India, we'll put in a bit of points. So that it's at least very likely to succeed.
Safe.
And then I suppose that's all the assignments. Alright, let's get into Pakistan, I suppose. Oh, right. I could nuke it. I don't think I will, but I could. Our deployment's completed. This invasion should
Initiating surveillance.
go fairly quickly. Actually, does it show... It should show the... Oh yeah, it's already 11% occupied. Oh, this is gotta be quick. 18%? We are taking some losses in there.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Support changed by 11% in Sri Lanka. That's pretty impressive. Now, it's not a massive nation
Order
by
is
any
returning.
means. Ooh, and we succeeded in reducing the unrest in India, so that means even more research. Oh boy. I mean, that's basically the only place that we get research from right now, but still, it's pretty good. Ooh, actually, what we can do now is we're going to have a look at the people to recruit. So we need to have someone with the Inspire and Investigate, basically. Looking through these options, doesn't seem like any one of them has that. At least has both of them. You got Inspire. You do not have the Investigate, but at least having Inspire is a decent option. But your skill, well, you got a decent Persuasion actually, and decent Admin Command, so that's actually 15 extra points just from there. Apparent Loyalty 25. Oh wow, it would be loyal. Inflexible. Augmentation costs 10% more XP. Right, is there anyone else over here? Oh, he's the last on the list. Just double checking that if there's anyone else that had the Inspire at least. Or Investigate. Oh, Investigate Counselor. You've got a lot of things in there, but you don't have that much better stats. Actually got 6 only. Oh, it's a trade to set apparent loyalty. Oh, right. Ah. Right, so it doesn't look very loyal. Do you have Investigate? Okay. This one's got Investigate Counselor, and you got Investigate. You got a little bit better stats than the other one. You can do the Sabotage, you can increase Unrest. We don't have that on anyone, do we? Extract Counselor. So this one could actually be pretty decent. He is from India. Assassinate. There's a lot of things. Oh, and investigate alien activity. But increasing the loyalty is going to be a bit of a problem, but regardless, this is at least 8 points of extra, so we'd be below our limit. That is definitely a good option. You got Investigate Council as well. And you got 8 points as well for the total admin. Yeah, this one's got a lot of missions. Spot aliens, investigate alien activity, protect target, steal project, detain council, investigate council, survey location, stabilize nation. Oh wow, yeah, this one's got pretty much everything. Except the Inspire. Yeah, I think we're gonna buy this one. So he's from Vietnam. That should be okay. There we go. Do we have any... Don't suppose we've got... Oh, right. This one's something that we could... If we had government trait and control point in Sweden. But we don't have control points in Sweden anymore. That's a bit of a shame. Alright, well. At least we got an extra advisor now. Of course, we won't be able to use that until... Well, basically next month. Although by then, it's quite likely that the war in Pakistan is almost ended. Wait, why did we send you there? I thought I'd told you to go there. Alright, well... He'll get there eventually. 54% occupied. 3 armies are going in there. It's going rather quickly.
Our people have
Purge
taken
succeeded.
control.
Excellent. So now, we're going to have a look at the priorities in here. So definitely not going to do the spoils. Increase the military. And a bit of unity, definitely more economy, welfare. We might reduce the welfare soon. A little bit so that we can invest in other things. Don't think we need this space program. A bit of funding doesn't hurt. Now, to be fair, if we're going to be invading Bangladesh, then the spoils might be okay. But at the same time, if we can make sure that it's usable for us for a little bit longer than that, it wouldn't be bad on it necessarily. Actually, the unity, I don't think we need to increase that much. We've got pretty decent popularity in there already. We could increase the funding, maybe. Yeah, we'll do that. So there's going to be quarter to economy, quarter to military. And a little bit on the other things. That should be alright. Protector fails... Oh. Oh, they were trying to do purge as well. I see. Well, we got there first. Oh, we got 4 mission control available total now. That's pretty good. Yeah, there seems a lot of spaceflight and nukes in their points. Yep, they sure do. Right, so, where are you again? Oh, you are currently in Bangladesh. Right. Just in case, I'm going to defend our interests in Bangladesh for the time being. And the next thing is going to be defend our interests in India, I think. You were doing things over there. Ooh, actually, we could do defend interest in both at the same time. Or, there's the sabotage facilities. Space facility. Oh, right, okay. Public campaign. How much? Success chance of 3% in India. It's not particularly impressive. We could, of course, increase unrest somewhere. Somewhere where we don't actually go into. Although, how likely is that going to succeed? Legislature cannot be taken without owning a point already, so the last point is not really needed to protect. Right, but they... Well, I suppose, yeah, they won't be able to crack down on it either if it's not... Well, no, well, Yeah, it's probably not necessarily needed, but does it refresh the protection on all of them? In which case, it's still kind of useful to do that before it ends. Because actually, how long does it take for these? It's gonna... Okay, that's still up to September, so we don't really need to worry about India that much. But in Bangladesh, it's not legislative, it's religion. So that we definitely want to... It'll refresh and all, but India is really big to be refreshed. Yeah, India I don't think we need to worry about right now. At least with that. We could try increasing the public opinion in Bangladesh, I suppose.
I will tell our story.
Acknowledged.
And then you can... Oh, turn councillor. Oh, I didn't realise we had that. Because it would be a coup. As that bypasses all defend interest. Yeah, and for that we're trying to reduce the unrest and all that, so making the coup less likely to happen. I don't think we have a lot of control things available. We could increase public opinion in Sri Lanka, I suppose. And then you will reduce the unrest in India even further, hopefully. We can use 2 points, so that's 77% chance of succeed. Could rival India and Bangladesh. I suppose I could, yeah. Let's just stabilize that.
Peace to this nation.
And what are you doing? Oh, right, this is the new guy. Could do more stabilization, actually. That's an easy one. It doesn't... Well, I suppose... Oh, yeah, you do have a pretty good command in there. So, succeed in there is going to be quite likely. So, improve Bangladesh even further. That sounds like a good idea. We've got 3 people in there right now. Might be a little bit crowded. How good are we? 71% occupied already. And some of the troops are starting to get a little bit hurt in there, of course, but I think it's got to be alright. I think this month we'll succeed in the occupation. And new project, okay. Actually, what we are going to do is probably going to do the relation stuff now. So, rivals, manage. India, rival. Also, proposal changes, yeah, that should be fine. So now we can do the other war.
Our interests.
Defend interest complete. Good. We've got 12 research per day right now. Army deployment. Oh, right. So now we've got 3 armies in here. How much is that? Or is 89%? Oh, wait, no, that's 99% occupied. Does that capitulate them? I don't know if it does. So someone focus mission control and boost while they were waiting to absorb smaller nations into bigger ones. Ah, I suppose that could also work. Over here we just don't have the boost and mission control quite yet. But yeah, we could do, of course, other things in there than that. Right, so that was just the troops arriving. It might take until the next thing in there with the occupation to hit in. There we go, another 13% in Sri Lanka. Excellent.
Things are stabilizing.
And stabilizing Bangladesh, it's down to 4.1. So how much do we get monthly points in there now? 7.2. Still technically going down, but
Trillions
hopefully not for long.
Just sitting up there, yet still the regulators drag their heels.
Oh, we weren't the leading one in there anymore. Right, well, I don't think we need to have that one anymore. Let's focus on the mission to Mars. Don't know if we'll be able to catch up with that, though. They are putting a lot of research. I'm just in a probe. I don't think we have the... Actually, do we have the boost for that? Gonna be going into Luna anyway. Actually, we do. It's only half a boost. Oh, wow. Sure. Let's get back to Earth. Right, so how much do we lose? It's actually not that much that we lose influence per day right now.
Violence is abating.
And, oh wow, critical success in India. That's good. So, 4.8% unrest there right now. And if we can keep that going, then India's going to be a massive powerhouse. We are going to get our 4th army in here, then we'll probably focus on boost and mission control a bit more. As well as other things, but like, those are quite useful. Making India into a massive powerhouse in terms of boost and such.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Public campaign mission failure in Bangladesh. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. So how do I actually annex them? Do I need to capture all of it? Or do I just need to hold on to the capital? I suppose it's going to be like 9 boost. Yeah, that's, I think, what I was... Oh. Himalayan states, okay. Losing a lot of control over there, but we can rival them, technically speaking. I don't think we'll be able to get in there. Or is there a way to get claims on some areas later? If you're rivaled and all that. Right, so... For the peace deal, do we need to do the national policy again? Or is there some other ways to do it? First of all, I want you to continue stabilizing Bangladesh a little bit more.
Restoring order.
And then you've been doing things in there. Oh, they've got this... I suppose if they take that as... wait, the crackdown, I think it stays, so maybe they abandoned it already. Ooh, I could actually advise in India.
Offering support.
Ready to go.
Some later text claims might need one more region. Could be. Oh yeah, I suppose since it's only... like, it's less than half of the nation has been conquered. Let's go ahead and... take the 2 that haven't been... Oh, right. I'm just going to move 1 at a time. So let's go to Karachi. Because I'll leave 1 at the capital, just in case. Maybe there's a sub-capital? Are those a thing? I mean, this one's... oh, that's ecologically vulnerable region, alright. Yeah, I suppose what we'll do is we'll just go into there, like, I'm assuming that it's gonna fire the peace deal option somehow, or do we need to actually do that manually? I don't know. But regardless, let's just continue doing some missions. Let's increase our public opinion. Oh wow, we got a massive public opinion in India already. Never mind. Sri Lanka it is. Because you can't do the advice mission either. Do you have the experience for...
Appeal.
Oh, you've got experience already. Ooh. Ooh. Are you one of the ones that does the stabilization? You are. So that would be really good. What's this one then? Increases espionage. Are you the one of the... Hold on a minute. You can do the inspire. That takes persuasion. What about the new guy? You got the investigate counselor. That takes investigation. I might give this one for you. There we go. That followed when the capital did, so I don't know. Ah, fair enough. Well, maybe it just takes a month to sort of take over, or something like that. You could start doing some more... Actually, how about... Stabilize nation in India once again. If we can keep the... or stabilizing this until we reach like 2 or less, it should be fine. Survey location. Not many people know about your location right now, so that's good. No, you need to claim to conquer it. Haven't conquered a country yet, only Ukraine and Russia, and had to cross through the other provinces first. Ah. Don't know. Well, we'll start capturing a little bit. If the war takes longer than expected, then it takes longer than expected. Right, so we got a few options here. We could try doing purges, but I don't think we initially want to do that. Protect target, good ground. Let's do another public campaign in Bangladesh. Not going to spend any money on it. That is all the missions. Alright, confirm assignments. How much do we get? Get almost half a, well, a bit less than half a boost per month. So to get to the 9 boosts that we need to increase our boost production quite a bit. There we go, that's 4% research output, and actually 4% research output for India is actually quite massive, isn't it? And then the 6% extra GDP to calculate the investments is also pretty decent. So how much is it going to be in here then? It's 12.3 points for this period here, all the month. Yeah, that's going to be pretty decent. Especially a quarter of that goes to the economy, so the economy is going to go through the roof. Probably get the GDP per capita pretty high in the next year or so. Still rather polarized, but we'll get that fixed. And the or democracy is still a bit of a problem. How much do they require in spoils? They still want to have almost a third of the investment points going to spoils. I'd rather not do that though. I'm about to get the boost increase in here, and that's going to be 28 to 36 per year. How much do we have right now? Doesn't list the yearly thing in there. Or is that an increase from that to that? It could be. Oh well. Yeah, well, I mean, once we start getting the Unity to around 4, we'll probably start reducing the Unity investments a little bit. Or maybe we can start reducing it already a tiny bit. It's not going to have a massive impact on the total investments. But over time, we're going to reduce it little by little. Once we get to the around 5 is when we'll stop it completely, because at that point we don't need it.
Moved the needle.
Ah, there we go. Popularity in Sri Lanka is now 47%.
Things are cooling off.
And unrest in India is down to 4.3. So that, oh wow, yeah, we're getting 227 research per month in India. And have the advice mission permanent so it doesn't fire a notification from each phase. Yeah, I'll probably do that next time.
Order is returning.
The advice mission in Bangladesh, so that's now down to 3.6. How much is that in there actually? 3.6, and we get 34 research in there, so overall it's actually doing okay. It's got, of course, some room to improve.
The people will come to our side.
The campaign mission successful in Bangladesh. Alright. Anti-satellite test. Israel's anti-satellite test was carried out despite official protest from Pakistan, and the obsolete satellite was targeted and successfully destroyed, scattering debris all over low Earth orbit. Immediate actions triggers the following. Debris in all low Earth orbits will increase by 2. Israel gains 0.1 to its military tech level. Israel will invest more into space launch and space flight. Israel has a massive loss in public opinion around the world. Grants a huge public opinion boost for Israel in Israel. Alright. And the armies have moved in. And now it's just a matter of conquering more. Technically speaking, I could move this one into there, just in case. Not conquering even further. Typhoon in Bangladesh. Oh dear. That's bad. Yeah, the GDP dropped quite... Ooh. Probe arrives. Probe controlled by Project Exodus arrived at Luna and completed its scans. We may now construct bases there with the appropriate colonization technology. Monthly resource production for each site is listed below. That produces a bit of... Actually, what is that? That's the volatiles. And then base materials and radio... Oh, wow, there's a lot of radioactives there. Did someone say nukes? Perry Crater. Water. Base materials and some radioactives. So that would be a pretty decent location for a mine. Just because for all the habitats and such, you'll need both this and that. A lot of it, at least. And, ooh. Marine Tranquilitas. Okay, so it produces a lot of base materials, some noble materials, a lot of radioactives. So that would be really valuable, I would say. That, like, those production... Actually, yeah, those production values are pretty good. Copernicus Crater isn't bad either. A decent bit of volatiles and base materials and radioactives. And Lambert Crater is also pretty decent. Shackleton Crater is good for the water and... Oh, I believe that's water? Yeah, water and the base materials. So we've got a few options. We'll need to figure out which one to utilize, but we don't have the boost yet to go in there anyway. Nor do I think we have the tech for that. Radioactive metals are the ones that you want to secure, yeah. Water to some extent, but Mars will have more of it. I try for the 2 water ones, plus the 1 with nobles at least. Fair enough. So I'm getting conflicting advice right now. Not entirely surprising. Right, so assignments. Aliens become more popular in Thailand. Oh, the servants have quite a bit of control in here already. Alright, right, so who are you? You're the one that is doing the advisory thing in here. And I think I'll just have you continue the advice. You've got pretty decent stats exploration. Not necessarily the best, but decent enough.
I will help them.
And
Ready.
then... Initiating a war, you'll set policy when the mission results requires executive control. Because I don't think that's going to be the one that we need to do. You don't have... Actually, you've got a decent administration, so coups would be... Oh, wow. Coup in Myanmar. How about? Well, maybe not. Is there any coups over here that we could do? Probably not. I don't think we have that much power anyway. I don't know how to... Might need to disband Pakistan's army. I suppose we could. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. I don't know if it's going to allow me to do that during war, but we'll give it a try.
What's the op?
And then public campaign, probably still in... Actually, let's go to Bangladesh. Increase the opinion
I will
there.
tell our story.
Where do I see this
Where
range
do
of
you
progress?
need me?
Overview. Simple to write. Mission is peace. What? That's not true. Oh. Yeah, no, they did actually do that already. I think the peace did fire, but it didn't conquer the land because we didn't have claims as India in there. Okay, well, that's a bit of a problem. Now, they are now allies. Right, Pakistan. They cannot form a federation. India executives much have taken power by force or held power for 180 days. Right, so I will be able to use the federation. We don't have a claim, so we can't do the unification, but we can form a federation at least in here at some point. It'll have to take a while. But in that case, we don't really want to send in the advisor to do the policy in there. So I didn't realize at some point apparently they did just topple the government. I just didn't get the claim in there. No, India does not have claims in Pakistan. It's the other way around. Pakistan has claims in one of the provinces of India, but they don't have a claim on the capital, so I don't think they'll be able to do the unification either. But I can do a federation at some point. Right, so I wanted to reset your thing then. How about we just protect our interest in Pakistan?
Securing our control.
Then you are going to do some stabilizing in India still. Or do we need to... Oh yeah, we need to stabilize Pakistan, I think. Yeah, I think that's going to be good enough.
Restore peace to this nation.
And then you can do stabilizing in India, because Bangladesh seems to be mostly alright. So stabilize.
We'll make things safe.
Yeah, I think the federations will be able to eventually merge. But yeah, this is a bit of a surprise, to be sure. I'm not sure if it's a welcome one either. But regardless. How's the research doing now? I think we're slowly catching up in the research that we put in here. Advice mission complete. Permanent assignment. And then we can close that. Because we were looking at this, so... Well, actually, no. We only have a fairly small amount in here. In the research. Need few to research to get claims. Well, I mean, yeah, I suppose this one's got a claim on India. But if India is the leader, I don't think it's going to allow them to form up. But we'll see.
Securing our interests.
Right, so we've got really good public opinion in India, at least. We can do the space dock research, space supply depot, or supply depot project. We've got a lot of things going. Ooh. Pakistan is deeply concerned by Israel's recent provocation and actions. Policymakers Pakistan have successfully levying economical sanctions against Israel in order to impose costs for its latest provocations. Solely voted letter. GDP increases in Israel by 1. Impose sanctions. GDP changes in Israel by -1. Israel gains 0.3 inequality. Yeah, we'll put in sanctions. They shot down our satellite. But if the troops aren't needed in here anymore, we can start moving some of them away. Actually, you can move over there instead. So we'll have one over there, maybe all the way down there actually. And then one over here somewhere, protecting the eastern flank. But in that case, is there actually... I don't know if I need to do a war against the airlifted armies home. I mean, I could, but I believe it moves them into the capital zone. And I believe... Does it even take... No, it doesn't take any time or any points necessarily, but it takes time.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
There we go. Bangladesh public opinion is now 44%. Hello, Shion. How's it going?
Things are cooling off.
Stabilizer mission success in India, so it's now 4 points in unrest still. So we got some work to do in there, but it's slowly improving rather rapidly overall. And let's have a look at the priorities again. So do we need to change any of this? Well, the cohesion is still... It could be a lot higher still. Oh, each army... Oh, right, I see. Well, they're already moving, so I suppose it doesn't matter that much.
Violence is
It's
abating.
good to know in the future. Pakistan is slowly... We're trying to make it a little bit safer area again. Good, just test something new for Pathfinder streams. Hopefully it will be implemented next Sunday. Ah, excellent. Right, there was something that I was going to do, but then I've... Oh, right. Do we have any more of the organizations that we could hire? I don't think we have quite the points yet. We could almost get the UN... Office for Space, Outer Space Affairs, but does that... Oh, it requires the government. Do I have anyone from the government? We do. You don't have the points for that. Although we could augment your administration, I suppose. To allow you to have... Are you the one that is doing the advisory thing? We'll increase your admin regardless. Actually, before we do that... Is that going to be useful? Well, we do have anyone else that is from government. If that's the only one from government, then yeah, we'll probably have to take that one. Yeah, okay, well, we'll increase your admin skill. There we go. So then, once we have the points, which is probably going to be sometime later this month, actually, we'll be able to get this one. It's going to increase the monthly research from the... Oh, and extra funding, spaceflight program, and space science research. Space money outpost bonus plus 2 billion. Okay, so that's a lot of good stuff in there. Good to know. Was there anyone else that was ready to... Oh, you could get a level. The other one that does a lot of persuasion stuff. Don't suppose we can unlock any more... Let's see, Media Darling. That increases... Ooh, that's actually a lot of influence income. -4 espionage when being detected by other councillors, though. Ooh. And +3 persuasions in nations where government is at least 6. Alright. We could always increase the admin or command or something. Actually, is there anything that you do that uses command? If not, then admin might be better. Just to allow you to have another 2... Yeah, we'll increase your admin skill. We can get to 181 points total. And I think no one else was ready to advance yet. No. The experiences are too low. So monthly income size is already over 400. we're doing pretty good in that regard. New project, social science lab project completed, alright. Or not completed, but available. Project complete. Ooh. Right, outpost core. Now we can do the outpost cores. Is there the... Okay, there's a lab. Energy lab, supply depot, space dock, information science lab, interplanetary warships. We could do that one, or xenology lab. We got quite a few options already. Right, supply depot is going to allow the vessels to refuel, which we haven't got any yet. So that's not necessarily too important. Maybe we'll unlock the warships already. We'll start working on it. Don't necessarily need to focus that or too much on that. I'm putting a little bit more on the alien flora, and then mission to Mars. I think we are slowly catching up in here. To be fair, they still got almost twice as much research already put into the mission to Mars as we do. But I think the total science that we're putting in there is higher. Ooh, paramilitary violence. There's strong evidence that Thai paramilitaries are committing atrocities in Yangon region. The government of Thailand has naturally denied any involvement, but we are obliged to respond nonetheless. Crack down on armed groups in the Yangon region. Cause a small amount of damage to the economy and population in Yangon. Unrest in Myanmar increases by 1. Cohesion in Myanmar changes by -1. Exodus commits atrocity. Because peacekeeping support from the international community. There's a small amount of damage to the economy and population. Unrest increases by 1, but we don't commit atrocities. Then attempt to negotiate directly with Thailand. We pay 10 influence, and it's a coin flip. Either we succeed or fail, and there's either a small amount of damage to the economy and population, or a small amount of damage to the population and economy. Unrest and cohesion go to the worst, and retaliate in kind by funding our own paramilitaries. So we commit another atrocity. Okay, I think we're just going to request the peacekeeping force. It's going to cost us a little bit in influence, but it's not too bad. And this one, is that? This is probably the one that is... Oh, that's from Jaipur, okay. In that case, I'm just going to move you down to Hyderabad. Right. Well, the troops are moving. Oh, and actually this one could move back to hometown. Oh, is there? Yeah, let's just go to Islamabad. Raise region. Counts as an atrocity. Maybe we don't want to commit atrocities. That's going to reduce the popularity of our faction quite a bit. So we'll just leave that be. Right, so we're just a little bit over our limit. So we should be getting a lot of points at least. Oh, we got new organizations. Right, what do we have available? Kaiser's Trust. That's a bit of extra knowledge. The Health Cartel. Hostile Takeover. Ooh. Income and extra security and a bit of influence. 3% extra spoils. Let's have a look. Is there anything that we could actually afford hiring to someone? So this one we could take, but at the same time we will... saving the office for outer space affairs for him. So we're not going to do that one. You could get something, so that increases the, or gives the advise thing. You already do the advise. So it's better than nothing. Although it costs the influence, so we'll just save that for now. Right, then we already got the advice thing going. You could do things. You don't actually need to. You just did the defense mission in Pakistan. We could do public campaign in there. Increase the popularity.
Standing by for orders.
Or do we have... Oh, right, it's the... They can't poach the executive power anyway. So we don't need to worry about that one. You could do public campaign in Bangladesh.
We must
increase our popularity
the
there. And then you are doing the stabilized mission in Pakistan once more. I do have quite a bit of up points, so I could spend 1 point that is going to increase the likelihood of success there a decent bit. And you can do stabilized mission in India to reduce the unrest there. It's already 4. If we're going to reduce it even further... Oh, wow, yeah, we've got 40 investment points per month. That's already quite a significant amount. My goodness. Well, that's going to be pretty good results then. What's that? Is it a base belonging to servants at Mara Tranquilus Luna? Oh, right. So there's other nations that have gotten a lot of the boost already that we have not. So let's go ahead and increase the boost production then. Already getting 0.30 per month. I think we're going to increase that even further. Soon enough.
My expertise.
If it's 16% of that... Oh, yeah. Got some armies in position. This one... Where's your airlift home? Kolkata? Is it this one? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can airlift home. And then that can stay over there, so we'll have one in the border province there. The troop movements have mostly done. I mean, there's still the one in Pakistan, but that's going to arrive home very shortly. There we go. Okay, so they are now at 35%, so their gap is actually shortened quite a bit. Level, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Don't think Russia will rush through boosts in Kazakhstan to get to the moon. True. That is very true. Okay, well, increase that, and unrest goes down in India. Pause for a quick moment so we have a look at the... Okay, the research for the alien flora is going along quite nicely. Deep space propulsion concept is not that far off. Maybe we haven't invested any on that. I think, oh wow, the Academy is actually the only one that has, or the one that has most research done right now on all of these. But on this one, we are bridging the gap quite quickly. Like the time, in the time that they've gotten, I think 22 points, we've gotten 70 points. So we are gonna get the leadership on that research soon.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Oh, and opinion increases in Pakistan, and the unrest goes down. Let's have a look at. So we only get 2.6 points right now on a monthly invest in there, so it's not particularly impressive. But as soon as we can reduce the unrest even further, it's gonna start increasing. I think it's gonna increase our public opinion a little bit, and also there's so many other things that it's gonna start improving. It's gonna allow or increase the amount of investments going out, and the GDP is gonna go up and all that. So overall, it's gonna have pretty good boost in there. But we just need to, you know, sort things out a little bit first. Do wonder if we've got... Oh right, we've got the points to get the UN Office for Outer Space Affairs now. It's going to reduce the monthly income of money a tiny bit, but at the same time the extra research is definitely going to be useful. And the extra funding and all that. Good stuff. Is there anyone that has gotten enough XP to level up? No, not yet. Alright. Well, we'll just let it go then. Has anything happened in America in the meanwhile? Also, what's going on in Europe? It's mostly Academy and a bit of resistance in there. Initiative fails purge mission in New Zealand. Alright. There's no one gotten into United States yet. Initiative is in Canada though, so it's very likely that Initiative is trying to get into America, and they've got quite a bit of public opinion in there. Exodus has basically, or we have basically no opinion or popularity in USA, but we got India. Panic. Why is there panic about aliens appearing ready to break out in Hyderabad? Rumors about alien experiments on people in the area have led to distrust of the government's ability to keep people safe. Deploy our forces to quell any... Okay, democracy score changes a little bit. We pay quite a bit of the ops, but at the same time, we don't get any negative effect, like unrest increasing by 3 or something like that. So I think it's worthwhile using the points there. We've got very high popularity at least, although it is slowly dropping down. So how about we actually go ahead and... Improving our popularity in India is going to be a little bit expensive. I don't think we need to do that, actually. We'll just increase our popularity in Bangladesh instead.
I will try to sway the public.
And then...
Standing by for orders.
You are going to continue reducing the unrest in Pakistan. I think we're going to fix the issues there soon enough. As long as we don't have that many nations that we need to reduce unrest, we should be fine. And we'll keep on
We'll
reducing the
restore
unrest
peace to
in
this nation.
India as
At
well.
your
Once we get
service.
to like below 2, then that's gonna be already pretty darn good. And what are you doing? You do defense interest in somewhere. Although, do we need to do that? Probably not. How about we increase unrest somewhere? Preferably not in our territories. Has someone taken over? No, no one's taken over in Kazakhstan yet, and we actually still own that. Right, I've got... Oh, actually. Oh, in that case. Let's
Heading
leave the
to the
Eurasian
capital.
Union. No, they'll probably invade it at some point, but... At least we can do a few things in there. It's got a decent GDP, and it should have pretty good output of boosts. I thought as Exodus you want to max mission control and boost. Yeah, I just want to sort of increase the sort of economy in here, fix the place, but yeah, we could probably increase the boost even further now. Mission control, we should start increasing that as well, but I want to also make sure that the economy of India is going to be massive. But we've done all of that. Now we got a decent power base in here. Oh, there's more aliens.
Offering support.
UFO crashes in Mexico, of all places. Alright.
Of course there was an accident. Frankly, I'm surprised it took this...
Right, so that was the... Reduce spoils and caches and try to balance the economy. Yeah, I could probably start fixing the stuff in there. It was just, sort of the risk of losing everything to Russia, so we'll get a little bit spoils in there still. There isn't too bad unrest, but we can certainly put in a little bit in military. True, they will probably try to coup fairly easy. We need to have basically half the, or almost half the investments into spoils. But I suppose we start reducing the, or increasing the knowledge a little bit. We're going to start reducing the authoritarianism. We'll still get a lot of boosts in there. It might not be the best option, but it'll do. What we should probably do is start increasing our popularity in there, actually. Speaking of which, oh right, yeah, I sent you to the mission there, and you haven't gotten a
Wrapping up
mission yet.
here.
Oh wait, you got the boost. Never mind. We've done already the things. Yeah, well, it's not at the start of the month anymore. Never mind. So influences we are actually getting a lot right now, which is good because that is going to allow us to get more and more of the organizations, which is going to boost things even further. Public campaign mission success. Alright.
Orders returning.
Oh, there we go. 3.2 unrest in India now.
We were unable to increase security.
Ooh. Okay, we'll lose a lot of cohesion in Pakistan, thanks to that. But we can still try to fix it. Ooh, sudden flowering. Colcata is seeing an explosion growth of alien life forms. The scale of alien life forms is already a whole ecosystem in itself. Environmental agencies are concerned that its growth is far out of control if not addressed immediately, while xenobiologists argue that this presents a unique chance to study the aliens' ecosystem on a larger scale. Yeah, we need an... I believe it is 9 boost for Outpost. So the first one is going to take a while. Pay 20 influence, gain 300 signs. Spread of uniformity in the Colcata region will increase by a medium amount. Well, there's nothing we can do, so that's going to increase immediately, regardless. So we'll just take the extra research. Ah, we got the Alien Flora project completed. Well, ain't that lovely. Another 6 for the Solar Collector. I think it might be a little bit less for the Solar Collector. Like 4, maybe? But it's still gonna be... I suppose we could have a look at how much it's gonna cost in terms of the stuff in a few moments. Right, so we could start working on the labs. Unlocking more of those. We could get the supply depot. Or the space dock. I think we'll get the energy lab underway. But for that we can reduce the research speed and put I suppose more into the mission to Mars, quite frankly. Now we are the leading researcher in there again. That's good. Right, so we wanted to have a look at the stuff into, or how expensive it's to go into Luna. So outpost is 9. Farm platform is 4. If we want to set up a new platform around Earth, that would be... I mean, we could, of course, always just start building up this one a bit, but I think it's more important for us to get the boost, to get the base going in Luna, and from there we can then maybe start expanding a little bit of the platform around, or in the orbit around Earth and all that sort of stuff, to get a bit more research, for example. Suppose I could also...
Mission complete.
Yeah, leave Federation. Federation Union, confirm. So now we should be getting a lot more boost. Oh yeah, a 2.9 boost per month. That is an improvement. And it's also going to reduce the boost that the people over here get. At least a decent bit. Oh, new organizations have become available. Let's have a look. Ooh. Harris Products. Okay, that's a lot of money. We're not really lacking in cash, though. But we don't actually need that one. Is that... Ministry of State Security needs to have a trade government faction must have control point in China or a council from there. Construction modules are such a game changer that make it way cheaper to do bases. Oh yeah, but first we need to have some sort of income. But I think if we were to set up a, like, or start using the base that we have on the orbit to do construction, maybe a little bit of research, but especially the construction would be really useful, because that would then allow us to do things a bit cheaper, and then that would basically skyrocket, pun intended, a lot of other things. Let's have a look at if there's anything else that we could hire from anyone, or for anyone else. I mean, that wouldn't be necessarily bad. It's mostly just cash, so I'm not entirely sure if we really need it. Well, you know what? We'll buy it. It's still an organization. Not cheaper, just sooner. Well, yeah. Ooh, there we go. We've got 3 boosts now. We've still got quite a bit of a way to go. Ooh. Russia under the control of servants and Kazakhstan have ended their alliance, alright. How is the war... No, there is no war going on. Oh no, there is war going on between Russia and Ukraine still. So I don't think they'll be invading in Kazakhstan quite yet. How close up? No, we're not even close to getting an army in here. Then an orbit or on the surface. A little cheaper in regards to boost. Yeah, in regards to boost, so we'll get things done a bit easier, so to speak. Right, so Kazakhstan, I think we are slowly... GDP is going up at least. I'm actually surprised that... Well, I suppose if the unrest is going down, then that does help. Plus now we get a lot more points in total anyway. I think. Yeah, the amount of boost that we're getting is pretty good. I might actually reduce the boost production, or increase there a little bit, just so that we can keep the spoils at around 50% that we need, and then start increasing the knowledge at least a little bit. So we can reduce the authoritarianism, and then that way it's probably going to reduce the amount of spoils that we need. If we could start reducing, or increasing our popularity there, that would probably help a lot as well. So you are the one that does the...
What's the op?
Stuff there. We'll send you to increase popularity in Kazakhstan for the time being.
I will tell our story.
And then you are going to do the stabilize in Pakistan again. It's still 8.9 unrest in there, so there's quite a bit of ways to go. I could try to detain the counselor over here from the enemy. It's only 13% chance though. We could try to investigate the counselor. You know what? We'll investigate him.
Eyes on target.
And then
Where do you need
you... Let's defend our things in Kazakhstan, actually.
Making things safe for our people.
That should be alright. Confirm the assignments. And now we'll hopefully get the boost that we need in about 2.5 months.
Offering counsel.
protecting our interests.
As long as you mine the resource out, it will not cost you boost. The game assumes you have already sent to wherever you built. Make some shit. How about some defamation instead? Well, maybe. New project available, alright. New batteries.
Person of interest surveilled.
Ooh. Okay. Seems to have pretty high loyalty.
We'll be ready
Can we
for
actually
new
have a look at
orders soon.
your traits? Famous, fanatic, affluent. Seems to have pretty high loyalty. Now, to be fair, I've not been doing too much in regards to loyalty of my own people here. Some of them are actually still pretty loyal. And that one actually we know the exact loyalty, which is quite useful. So, do you have something that makes you seem like low loyalty, or are you actually disloyal? No, you might just be actually disloyal. And you're the one that does the Inspire mission, isn't it? Yeah, so that's a problem. Oh well.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
There we go. Popularity in Kazakhstan is improving quite nicely. Still got quite a bit of ways to go to improve that all the way.
Didn't have any effect.
Civilized mission failure in Pakistan. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Still going up there. The unrest. How's the India is actually still? Well, I suppose yeah. It's thanks to all the military investment that we do. It's going down. Oh wow, we were getting 16 points per month right now. Oh boy. Well, that's not bad. Control point lost in Myanmar. Alright. It's not really that important for us anymore. Since we still control the executive power. We not necessarily need to be at war with the... Oh. Conduct hostile takeover mission on a Humanity First Council. Acquire Mogul Intelligence... Oh, hold on a minute. What are your organizations? Steel Project. Extra ops income. It gives 2 espionage and investigation. Ooh. Who's got the hostile takeover again? Not you. Just stabilize India even further.
Restoring order.
Your orders?
Hostile takeover. Oh, 3% chance. We can put in more money into it, but even with the full cash amount, it's only going to be 18%, so I don't think it's necessarily going to be worth it. It uses the... Oh, administration. Oh, okay. Well, you got admin 5, but that's clearly not enough. We just defended our interest in there. We could, of course, detain Counselor. If we use some op points in here, we can get it to 50%, even 69%. Maybe we don't use quite all the... Hold on a minute. There was the... Right, I remember now. I want you to go investigate Mexico.
On Overwatch.
And then you can do some more public campaigning in Kazakhstan.
Making our
And
case.
who's the one that can do the...
Your orders?
I want you to continue doing the Stabilize
We'll
Nation
make
mission
things
there.
safe.
So we don't actually have anyone to do for the mission in... Alright, well... Or the other mission in Mexico right now, but oh well. We shall survive. Oh, there we go. India is already giving us
Support.
0.22
Surveilling target
per month
area.
in terms of boosts. We got already half our way to the... Oh wow, yeah, we get 3 per month now. Okay. Mission report from Mexico. Tequila is great. Sure. Well, at least we got some missions done there. Army completes deployment. Alright. And panic. Widespread chatting about aliens appearing ready to break out in Karachi. Calm the public. Or deploy forces to quell any disturbances. We'll do that one. How many points of ops are we... Oh, we're getting 7.2 ops per month. That's actually pretty impressive.
public opinion is moving in our direction.
Oh, there we go. Kazakhstan's now at 25%.
Violence is abating.
And, oh wow, critical success in India. So that is down to 2.5 points in unrest. So that's going to have pretty good impact on the, well, everything really.
Things are stabilizing.
A stabilized mission, critical success in Pakistan as well. Oh wow, that was lucky rolls there. And that's a good thing that it did, because the unrest in Pakistan is still bloody massive, but if we can hopefully reduce that even... Oh! France, under the Academy, has declared war on Lower Guinea. Okay, who controls Lower Guinea? Is it over here? No, that's Upper Guinea. That's Lower Guinea. It's controlled by the Initiative. Alright. Let them fight. Does France by chance have a claim in here? No? Okay. I'm a bit confused by why they declare the war then. Because they won't be able to take it, but... maybe we could... Well, I suppose they can install their own government in there or something. So I suppose it kind of makes sense. Right, can we get any of the... No. Double checking that. No, we can't get any of the organizations right now. Oh well. Project complete, alright. And new project available.
The less we burn, the longer we will survive, and the less we depend upon...
Right. How do we want to research now? We could do more of the docks or the... Hold on a minute. Space dock. Basic assembly platform for interplanetary spacecraft. Also functions... Oh. Yeah, we do want to get that one. We've got 40% of research on the mission on Mars. It's going to be done in just a matter of days. Yeah, we did put in a lot of research there once we decided that we want to contribute on that. Oh, we've got an extra point somewhere. Don't know, have we regained something, or has there some... Alright, well, I want you to do more rebel suppression in Pakistan. Do more... Oh, actually, India's already in pretty good shape, so I'm just gonna send you to investigate the alien activity. And then you... Could start increasing unrest in USA, just for the heck of it. It's probably not gonna work.
The government must fall.
But if we're gonna have a lot of unrest there, there's a coup, and then we take over, that'd be nice. Ooh, we got 201 points somehow. I think some of the nations that we set to be... Oh yeah, we got Afghanistan back. Right. We'll need to re-abandon it.
We must persuade the people.
For the time being, anyway. We've been doing a lot of spoilers there. We could maybe reduce some of it. How much do we need spoilers in there? 81%. Okay. So we can't actually reduce it all that much. Unless, well, maybe we'll put in a little bit of economy in there. Although, I suppose since we got that, it's not going to be investing anything, is it? Because we just... oh, wait, no. Yeah, we did abandon it. Yeah, so it's not going to have an impact there. So that's all the movements that we needed. Have we gotten any more monthly boost increase? I don't think so. Oh, I think we need to abandon some other areas as well. Is it Myanmar? No, not Myanmar. Not Sri Lanka. Oh, Nordics. Yeah, Finland. We're going to abandon that. Is that a total of about 13 points? So if we abandon that, then we're only 4 over our limit again.
It takes
Global
so
research
very
complete.
little for one.
Right, let's have a look at the tech tree then. Advance heat components, mission to asteroids. We've completed those. Principal space warfare, space tourism, electro propulsion, magic knowledge. I don't remember what it is that allows the mining, but let's have a look at the options in here. Deep System Skywatch. I mean, this would also be pretty good. What do I need for space mining? I mean, is there a search function in here? Space mining and refining. Ah, okay. So we need the mass drivers, but that is already in progress. Alright, well in that case, I'm going to put in the deep system Skywatch wheels. That's going to reduce the popularity of a certain faction. So yeah, we'll begin that research. But then I'm going to focus down on the mass drivers with my research. But that should be, well, 7 per day, so that's going to be quite a bit. The rest have not been giving all that much yet. But it's supposed to be completed in September right now then. That should be alright. I think our research has dropped a little bit, but not too much. How's the... Oh wow, 18 points from India already. Ooh. And about 0.25 boost as well per month. Still got quite a bit of ways to go to get into like proper numbers, but... Oh, and Unity... I'm going to reduce another one from there. So that means even more of a boost, among other things. Welfare is okay, although there's quite a bit of inequality still, but it's getting better. The knowledge we still want to increase, but that is slowly improving. The unrest is still relatively high, but we're going to reduce that every now and then. And it's with the military investments that we do, it's still going to be going down over time. Well, every now and then at least.
The people will come to our side.
There we go, more popularity in Kazakhstan. And how is Kazakhstan doing anyway? How much do we need for spoils? Oh, it's... Well, 48%. I think if we reduce one of these, or like put in one more over here somewhere, we could maybe reduce the problems, put in a little bit on welfare. The spoils might not be quite enough. We'll still get a lot of boost from here. Basically, get not nearly as much as possible. We'll get a decent bit at least. And if we can reduce the authoritarianism there a little bit, that would be also quite...
Things are cooling off.
Hold on a minute. Right, there's Finland, and Afghanistan that expired. Right, we kind of figured that one out. I forgot to check at the top there. Unrest in Pakistan has been reduced to 7.6. That's good. We get 4.2 points. And no unrest in USA, unfortunately. We can give it another try later. Abductions reported. Ooh. Alright, did that actually unlock anything in here? Investigate alien abductions. Conduct local survey missions in regions near any alien crash sites. If abductions are detected, send counselor on an investigate alien activity mission at that location. Oh. Well, I suppose we did already send someone in there.
Mission in progress.
Although, is there now 2 of them? Suppose there is. This one's investigating the crash down site. And we'll need to use the alien activity site as well.
Recon complete.
Control point lost at Himalayan states. Alright. So Protectorate is taking over there, but like it's not really that important for us. We had that shut down anyway for us, so losing control of that is negligible at best. Oh, and now a lot more. New Zealand, Norway, and Norway. Armenia under the control of Initiative and Kazakhstan have ended their alliance. Oh, right. You'll do the alien activity mission over here.
We'll see what we can find.
Standing by for orders.
We'll try to increase unrest again. Probably not going to work.
It's time to
as long as we don't
get
caught in there,
Standing by.
should be fine.
We'll make our
we'll need to abandon Norway
Ready
and...
for my mission.
What was the other one? New Zealand, I believe. Again, because it's not necessarily going to be that much needed for us right now. Although the extra boost from here, it would be nice, but it's not actually that much. And you are... Hold on, where are you? Oh, right, you're the one doing stabilized missions in Pakistan still.
We'll turn down the heat.
It's not leaving the country anytime soon, I reckon. But at least we can reduce the unrest there quite significantly already. I think we'll keep the military spending still pretty high. The spoils, we got quite a bit in there. We could technically reduce that or increase it. one or the other. We're getting the spaceflight program in there at some point. They'll probably have it pump out some mission control and boost as well. Although the economy over there could definitely be a lot better. We're only getting 4.2 points per month right now. We need to get the unity up. The knowledge, we also need to get that up. Okay, so there's not a lot of things that we need. We'll confirm that, but I think that is where we're going to call today. I will be back tomorrow with some more workers and resources. Then Wednesday I'll be playing Solasta. Friday is going to be more Sweet Transit, and then next Sunday we'll continue with this. And hopefully we'll get our moon base going. But thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye bye.